that listen to us consistently is going to hear this. Once Devin's going to do his little clap, the 4 people is going to hear me because this is a travesty right now. I don't even care about first place. I should not be behind DQ and Kev right now.
I'm in go mode, go, yeah. I'm in go mode, yeah.
Kinda. What's up, guys?
It's BS, but we gonna talk about that later.
Everyone that's watching, all that good stuff. Forget what Drew talking about. Welcome.
It's BS, but we gonna talk about it later.
Drew.
Welcome to a new
I didn't break the clock.
Of the OSA Out of Shape All-Stars. This is episode 38. Now, because Drew is interrupting me, I need one of y'all fellas. How you say 38 in Spanish, please? Johnny, Eddie, how you say it?
John.
38.
Really?
Yeah,
there you go. 38. Yeah.
All right.
I could have said it, but I'm not it's supposed to be Drew.
Yeah, but Drew coming in hot.
Drew's on timeout.
I told him slow down. He's coming in hot. I'm gonna bring him back in. Now again, this is the OSA. This is the first episode of the new year. Welcome to 2021.
Oh, that's right.
First episode of 2021.
We made it to 2021. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with us for our 38th episode. And like again, we're brought to you by Culture Capsule, sponsored by Don's LLC. Now, unfortunately, DQ is out at another episode, but he says he will be back next week. Still trying to feel better, so get well, DQ. Kev should be joining us later, and we might have a special guest as well, but we'll see. Well, y'all see when we see. So, like always, episode 38, we're going to get right to the episode. Like always, kick it off with our faithful leader, Eddie Horchata.
Sure.
Up next, we got Johnny Five. We got Mr. Drew in the building.
There we go.
And last but not least, my mama call me Devin, so you can call me Devin. Let's get into it in case you missed it, and we kick it off with COVID and sports. Now, you'd be surprised. It's been a busy week for COVID. There's been a lot going on in regards to COVID. Just kicking it off, Duke legendary coach, Coach K, also the coach for the NBA USA team, he was exposed to COVID. So he's been chilling, trying to feel better, quarantining. So feel better, Coach K. So, a lot of shifting of the college basketball games. They've even been talking about having the games in one central location because there's been far too many cases with COVID in college right now. In fact, Boston College, I don't know if y'all saw, Boston College, they playing with masks on.
Oh yeah, I seen that. They was playing with the masks on.
Yeah, and now they're demanding that teams that play in their stadium play and wearing a mask. So I guess they're trying to be extra safe. I don't know how that's gonna work, but they definitely was playing. I'll put the clip right here. But Boston College, their players.
I
didn't see that. That's pretty bananas.
Yeah, they were playing with their masks on. So they might as well hoodie. Yeah, mask. What I say? Masks.
Masks.
You know, I'm from Chicago.
I like how you say it. It makes me laugh.
I'm from the Midwest. But they was wearing a mask, and they might as well do the hoodie mellow then, put their hoodies on.
Yeah. What's the so remember Rip Hamilton's old school face guard that certain players wear when they what's the COVID prevention on that?
No, because it's still
they just go full. Yeah. No, but I'm saying if they go full blown Jason mask.
All right.
Full shield.
It would have to be a full closed shield. With filters, filters for the nose and filters for the mouth, because the basketball mask that they wear is right here, and then the nose is open, the mouth is open, so that's no COVID prevention there. Now, if they do a full hockey style mask, then they would have to just
that's got the gates in them.
Right, but that's what I said. But then they would still have to have some type of filtration, something, so these kids can breathe. Because again,
Yeah, exactly.
From the picture, it looked like the regular same satin mags that we all wear.
Not the first one.
So they don't have like the medical masks on the N95. They just got like regular cloth masks on. So I don't know how that's gonna play out, but it should be interesting to see how they continue on with college sports and college basketball. And speaking of basketball in the NBA, you got a bunch of players down. KD is currently out due to COVID. He was exposed, so he'll be out the next 4 games.
Didn't KD have the COVID already? And he just test positive when it first hit him and Kyrie?
Yeah, but I think I don't know if they say he had it, but he was around somebody or exposed to someone who had it. So I don't know if it's
he was on the list.
Yeah.
Who knows, man? The UK strains.
Right. And we got the new strain.
I heard the one in they found one in South Africa or Africa that was worse than the UK strain. So
yeah, let's go.
And also Kevin Stefanski just got it. He's gonna be out for the first game of the playoff for this weekend.
Yeah, see, I'm gonna touch on NFL in a second, but staying with the NBA, you got a bunch of Chicago Bulls players that's currently out. But like you said, Drew, going into the NFL, Stefanski's out. You got Cooper Kupp out. Christian Kirk, they're not going, but of the Cardinals, he's out. And pretty much all the Saints running backs were out last week. So this is going to make for Ed, I got to get you pick your brain on this because we in the playoffs. These are the games that count. It's kind of like a handicap when you have like a position go down. And we spoke about this. We've been speaking about this since
we've been
early.
preaching it.
And we've been talking about these type of moments where you have a player either who gets COVID or exposed to COVID. You have a complete position goes down. How would you suggest them moving forward in a playoff game with such a case?
I mean, so the Saints, especially in the first round, had a bad history with going up against the lower seed. Obviously, they were coming off of that Super Bowl win when the creation of beast mode was created. So obviously, luckily for them, they're going up against the Bears, which shouldn't be tough, but I wouldn't take them lightly. I mean, Alvin Kamara, we just talked about him, 2 weeks ago when he scored 6 touchdowns? He is their entire offense. We still don't know what's going on with Michael Thomas. And while Drew Brees, is still playing through whatever injury he has, and Taysom Hill has these nice shining spots here, but there's no wide receiver on that team that scares you. What opens up that offense is Alvin Kamara. And I mean, you lose him next week again. Hopefully he's okay. He didn't get it. He was just around someone who did. And that he'll be ready to play. But I think you could see the Saints get knocked out, and that sucks, because they're a better team. And, your family will be happy that the Bears win a playoff game. But,
they will love it.
And it's almost like, what the Saints say every year. They got to be cursed, right? I mean, every year in the playoffs, there's always something crazy. And
like the last 3 years.
Honestly, it could happen again.
Yeah, I mean, and even with the Rams, Cooper Kupp was exposed. He's a big part of the Rams offense. He ain't the star, but he plays a big role in it. So like you have these players. God forbid if like you take the Ravens a few weeks ago. Ravens had a bunch of players go down. God forbid it was to happen like now. Like that's kind of so that's like it's unfair to the team to me. Like I get it, like it's next man up. That's how sports run, but it kind of puts that asterisk on the game because it's like you can't like a position go down. You can't play a really good game. It's not fun for the fans. It's not fun for the advertisers. It's not fun for nobody if you have like a whole position go down. But then again, do you move on? Do you postpone the game? Do you say next man up? And these are the
you guys say next man up, bro. Like there's no way we here right. Postponing was good for the regular season and all that. Yeah. Like it's not gonna fly in the playoffs. Like postpone what? Like you just gotta play. Like that's what it is. What it is. Like
Also, Steelers Joe Hayden, he's gonna be out due to COVID. Cornerback Joe Hayden. So Like you have like a lot of key components. It's not injury. It's like, so I know these players on the side like, yo, I'm good. Like, because a lot of times people don't have any symptoms or have been exposed to it and don't show any symptoms, don't ever get it. But they like, yo, I'm good. I want to play. Then they got to sit, and then now they, God forbid, their team lose. Then it's like, well, we were down due to this dumb COVID, and like to me it sucks. Like just thinking about.
No, I mean the
situation.
NFL got a lot of praise for completing the season without canceling any games, but in that, and positives, we got to watch football every day of the week this year. That
True.
I don't think has ever happened. But negatives is like what we saw in that Ravens game when they had nobody out there. It was not entertaining. And again, now you're giving guys that could have had an opportunity a chance, but also setting them up to fail because they're going up against guys that are much, much better than them.
Right. And then you look at
but while we praise the NFL, it's like giving us an inadequate product. And I mean, again, I think the Saints are the only team that really have to worry about anything. Cooper Kupp being down for the Rams sucks, but they also don't have Jared Goff. Hopefully he'll play. But I mean, I think the Rams are pretty much done anyway. You would hope that defense just sticks around long enough for Goff to get healthy and Kupp to come back. But I mean, that kid that they got from the AFFL, I forget his name already. So I'm sorry for him, but I mean, he ended up winning the game. So who knows? In that instance, that next man up works.
But again, dealing with COVID again, like I said, before the NFL season started, it's like beating a dead horse. We said at some point it's going to come to a head where it's like where it really matters. And again, they've been able to reschedule and shuffle games throughout the season. But now we're in the playoffs. You don't really have the space to do that. And again, if you apply Drew and most sports logic, next man up, you get us in bad product. Nobody's enjoying it. Everybody's like mad. Everybody's upset that their team lost because a whole position went down. It sucks like for the game. And I missed it. I didn't when I was talking about the NBA. The NBA sent out a memo stating that players will have to start wearing their masks all the time unless they're on the court. So generally the players don't have to wear it, but now unless you're on the court, you have to wear your mask in the NBA. So that's how it's going to be going moving forward in regards to COVID. Anything else I missed in COVID? Let me look through my list. Yeah, Bulls got a bunch of players down, but Bulls suck, so nobody really cares. Coach K, Saints, Joe Hayden is out. Chris and Kurt got COVID, but they out because they lost. So, right in time. Boston College, like I said, require people to play in a mask, not to just have a mask. But if you want to play in Boston against Boston College, sounds like something Boston will say.
That's so rough.
So it's like, you have to play in your mask. I don't know what the coach not gonna come on the court if the opponent don't have on their mask. I don't know what their plan is, but they're requiring their opponents to wear a mask at all time when they're playing against them. But that is COVID in sports. We're gonna get into the NFL recap. Eddie, kick us off.
Okay, final week. Like I said, we made it. Playoffs is upon us. We can go over the playoff implications in some of these games, and I would like to advise my co-hosts, John and Drew, to keep it under control. Let's wait till we get to your game before you get overhyped, okay?
Right.
John?
Man, don't freak.
John, why you saying me? I gotta keep it cool.
Okay.
John gotta
Listen,
keep it cool.
I don't know, man. I don't know what's gonna come out of your mouth. I never know.
Why you worry about me for?
Drew, I always worry about you. All right, first up, we got the Vikings and the Lions. Justin Jefferson breaks the rookie receiving yards in a season. Kid's awesome.
He wore the Moss cleats, right? He wore the Moss cleats.
He did.
I
just feel bad.
The new pair of Randy Moss, man. Yeah. Unfortunately.
Yeah, and on the Lions side, obviously both these teams eliminated. They weren't really going for too much there. On the Lions side of it, who knows what's going to happen with them? I believe – hold on. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I saw a general manager that was hired, not coach. looking for that. But, yeah, obviously they're going to be looking for a new coach. Who knows what's going to go there. Their draft positioning, I guess we could do that too, right?
They're like 7th or 6th. 7th.
Yeah, they're pretty up
the
there.
Lions. The Lions is at 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So let me just pull that up too. Sorry. You guys got anything else on the Dev? Are you happy with the season for your Vikings?
I kind of figured it wouldn't be the best season. Defense isn't as strong as it has been in the past years. The O-line ain't as good as it's been in the last couple of years. I didn't expect to see Justin Jefferson be as much of a breakout as he is. I'm glad to see it, especially losing Diggs. So our receiver core, we still good. Kirk Cousins is the wild card for me. Again, because they got 2 good receivers, 2 good tight ends, I think, in Irv Smith and Cal Rudolph.
Great running back.
Great running back in Dalvin. Kirk Cousins is the wild card. I haven't heard him say you can bet on that in a while. I want that Kirk to get back.
Yeah, and it doesn't help that the defense hasn't
like
been
that.
good.
Right.
Yeah. Next up, we got Falcons, Buccaneers.
Yeah.
Buccaneers destroyed the Falcons.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Falcons,
Mike Evans.
That's SWAT team.
Mike Evans got his. I guess there was incentives for everybody. I guess that's probably why they ran up the score a little bit there.
Sure.
But Leonard Fournette gets in the end zone. Mike Evans' hamstrings are probably going to fall off because they're overworking him. And Antonio Brown and Tom Brady share a kiss in the end zone again, right? Didn't they? Or butt heads or whatever they did.
Tom Brady like 43 and 43 or something like that.
43 touchdowns.
Yeah, 43 touchdowns at 43. Who cares?
Yo, say it. Go Brady.
I won't say it. So Falcons should love the loss because they are, I know they're up there, the number 4 pick. Again, who knows what they're going to do. They have a coaching vacancy as well. Do they keep Matt Ryan? Do they draft a quarterback this year? Who knows? I don't think you need I don't think you need another offensive weapon for whoever the quarterback is. Obviously, they have plenty of weapons with Ridley.
Yeah.
And this guy Gage Russell
Yeah,
Gage has emerged himself as a really, really good receiver.
Look at their highlights. Every week, just look at like the recap of the game. They be like having some dope highlights. Like Falcons be looking real good. The score don't reflect it, but they be having players like, hey, who is that? Like, yo, that was nasty.
Yeah, I think it's just time for them to let Matt Ryan go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he needs to change the scenery. Look, if he could get into like a Phil Rivers situation, like that he had with the Colts, like a team that doesn't like a team that doesn't really look who's here. Hey, perfect. Perfect.
But it says he has no blood.
Hey, guys, let's take it easy, John. Take it easy. Those of you who are only listening to the audio,
I'll
blur that. Just put a big W on it. Decap is wearing his throwback Washington football.
Right. Yeah.
Football team. That's it.
Throwback Washington football team hat. If you guys don't know, Decap is a diehard Washington football team fan. And we will get to that, Decap. Unfortunately, it's the last game, but don't worry. It's going to be fun when we get there, and I'm glad you're here. Yeah. And then speaking of which.
Hold on. Before y'all go further.
Yeah.
Raise your hand if your team in the playoffs.
Drew's hands up. And why is Drew's hand up?
Ravens
we'll
are
get
in
to
the
that too.
Playoffs, nigga.
We'll get to that.
Ravens are in the fucking playoffs.
Anyway,
Ravens are in the playoffs.
moving on.
In the playoffs.
We're moving on. Anyway, on the other
look
side.
at me like that. Don't
on
look
the
at
other
me like
side.
that. You know how I feel.
Nice boy, clock's over. Mute him.
What's the next game? What's next game?
Playoff implications. The Buccaneers are playing against Decap's Washington football team in the first round of the playoffs in Washington. Next up, we got Jets, Patriots. Obviously, Bill Belichick knows that we're not going to get Trevor Lawrence, so therefore he won't lose to us. So obviously embarrassed us. Cam was out there, looked fine, I guess, whatever.
Yeah.
Jets suck. I do want to say rest in peace to Sam Darnold's Jet career. I'm pretty sure, again, and this is all depending on who the new coach is. I would love to keep him. If the new coach decides he wants to keep him and thinks he can fix him, great. If he wants to get Justin Fields, fine. If he wants to go get Zach Wilson, I don't care. I just want some kind of structure and stability. I can't physically do this anymore.
Maybe they get Cam. Patriots and Cam did say they are.
I don't care. I just don't want to be in pain anymore. I wish Sam nothing but the best of luck. I hope that he succeeds wherever he goes, and I will be following his career very, very closely unless he plays my New York Jets. I won't be a fan of the team because I like Sam, unlike some people in this podcast, but I will support Sam, and I will root for him to win as long as he doesn't go against the Jets. And then on the Patriots side, the first time in how long? Not in the playoffs, and it feels good. It feels good. I don't know if you guys saw the meme circling around where it was the playoff bracket, and every slot that was filled said, not the Patriots, not the Patriots, not the Patriots, not the Patriots. And that made me feel great.
That's hate.
Obviously, Jets have a second pick, so we have the ball's in our court. We can Joe Douglas. It's on you, bro. Figure it out. Next up, we got Dolphins, Bills. This sucks for the Dolphins. Also,
that's what they get.
Hot take. No. This kind of sucks for them.
They put themselves in that position.
Yeah.
I understand, but the team won 10 games, 10, 11 games, right?
Okay.
They're not in the playoffs. And we just mentioned the Redskins, who are 6-10, and they're in the playoffs. I get it. It's a different conference. It's a different.
Oh, don't disrespect.
Oh, no, I get that. I get that. It's just, it happens every year. It happens all the time, and it's okay. It's okay.
But again, we said it from the jump when they decided to bench Fitzmagic. Why? Y'all winning. Y'all ain't got time right now. Ain't the time to be getting somebody ready. He can't do it right now. Give him some time. Maybe give him some plays here and there. But they want to use Fitz as the reliever. They should let him continue to start, see how the season went. And then at that point, they can, if they didn't make it, they can say, okay, we're going to turn it over to Tua. But because they want to play it with him, flip. What they did so there's so much stuff flapping around with him.
I mean, they felt like Tua was ready. Like, I mean, I can't fault you. I can't fault a team.
Well, listen. I understand that point, but then when Tua starts messing up, you don't go get Fitz now. You gotta let.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that.
Right. Yeah. Then you don't start Tua, then put Fitz in, then start Tua, then put Fitz in. Like,
you're breaking the kid's confidence.
Right, you don't play that game.
So I'm gonna ask everybody, but I'm gonna start with Decap since he's here. Decap. If you're the Miami Dolphins. Oh, mind you, real quick, I do want to state something about the Dolphins, and this is why I'm going to
they got the third pick, though.
They got the third pick because Houston traded for Laramie Tunsil. Thank you, Bill O'Brien, I guess, if you're the Dolphins fans. But they're the first team to win, like, however many games they won this season, so 10 wins, and still have the third pick. They were going to be the only team to have the third overall pick while being in the playoffs if they made it to the playoffs. Unfortunately, they didn't. Because they got walloped by the Bills, and we will get to the Bills in a minute. But if you are the front office of the Miami Dolphins, do you regret taking Tua over Herbert? And second question, do you draft a quarterback with the third overall pick?
No. Devontae Smith.
You believe in we'll get to that in honorable mentions, but Heisman winner Devontae Smith.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, finally won the Heisman.
I mean, they could, but
non-quarterback.
If it was me, I'm taking the left tackle.
Yeah, if they don't, that's what I'm saying. If they don't go O-line or defense, Devontae is the best fit for them.
What's the kid name from USC?
Oregon.
Is it? It's Oregon.
Well, he's the Oregon. He's the big guy coming out.
He Hawaiian, so
he's Samoan.
Right.
Same shit. Yeah, Samoan. Yeah, he's from Oregon. Yeah.
Right. Because again, they got a good. Yeah. They receiver core is pretty solid, but if you get Devontae Smith and Devontae Parker, if Devontae Parker is healthy,
you know what they should do? Draft the left tackle and then go sign Juju, or go get Juju because Juju won't be on the Steelers next.
Right. Yeah. True.
And
Well,
Juju would love to be in Miami. Trust me.
I guess the question
So
that
he
we're
could dance.
the question that we're missing here is, I mean, Tua's gotta be like kind of fucked up in the head, no, a little bit. Like that's gotta fuck you up. Like he gets brought into the game, starts, gets taken out, gets put back in, gets taken out, gets put back in.
It messes with your confidence.
And what's gonna end up happening is next year, what if there's no Ryan Fitzpatrick to back you up?
It won't be.
That's what I'm saying.
So
who's the reliever?
Don't look for one.
They're not gonna put nobody to compete with him next season. He's gonna be.
Also, he gotta look at it as like, damn, what if the Dolphins say Tua gets it together, but it takes a few years? They're gonna always look back at this season like we could have made the playoffs.
Tua's not bad.
Yeah, I'm saying like
I don't know. He didn't do much to impress me.
I don't know how this is gonna. I think Tua will bounce back from this.
So you think Tua didn't impress you, but look at fucking Baker Mayfield.
Oh, no. I don't believe in Baker. I've been trashing Baker Mayfield all year. All year for the last 2 years. I've been trashing Baker. Give him his flowers, and we'll get there. But I mean, let's be realistic. The Steelers were phoning it in.
Flowers, like
my whole thing is again, this was one of those for the moment type of seasons for the Dolphins. They were playing good with Fitz. They started out good. They were contending with Fitz. They should have finished the season with Fitz and then go from there. Because even with they gave Tua the ball, I mean, the fact that they gave Tua the starting position, they took him out, shows like that's just bad coaching right there. Like we're gonna put you in.
That's some Redskins shit.
We're gonna put you in, and then but second half we're gonna start Fitz when the game matters. But then we're gonna start you, and then we're gonna sit you again. That's bad coaching from there. And
that could potentially create a rift in the locker room, like back in Philly.
Right.
Foles with Nick Foles and Wentz. It's like they got this guy playing, man.
So y'all should They should have Foles. They should have did the Foles route and let him finish, and then go from there.
If you go big Tua, leave him in for the whole entire game. Let him get his legs in. Like I understand
exactly.
Let him go through his adversity, and then he bounce back from it. But they was trying to make the playoffs.
They were trying to play both. They were trying to make the playoffs, but then we're gonna get them. So they were trying to play both sides. And
plus, that defense made them get to where they was at anyway.
Turnovers in like 15 consecutive games.
They special teams and defense was holding it down. Like
it didn't really matter who was playing quarterback that much.
All right. And then on the Bills side, Bills lock up the number 2 seed. They look really good. Josh
Allen looks best really quarterback in New York, Johnny.
Offensive coordinator looks like he might be filling one of these coaching vacancies.
And I heard he be hanging out with Griselda now.
You seen the Benny the Butcher shirts?
Nah,
Benny the Butcher did the Bills Mafia anthem, and they got a Bills shirt now with.
I bet you those they probably tough though.
It is. Yeah, it's like some vintage shit.
Yeah.
It's fire.
So yeah, Bill's gonna make a pretty good run. Who do they have? The Colts. So, I mean, Colts had a good season, have a good defense, but I don't know. I kind of want to give that game to the Bills, and we'll get to our pick'ems later. And then next up, we got the Steelers and Browns, 2 playoff teams. Steelers phoned it in, obviously. No Ben Roethlisberger. Just Claypool. I believe Juju didn't play, right? Or he played for like half of it. No James Conner. Everyone getting healthy, resting for the playoff bout. Browns make their first playoff appearance since 2002, like I mentioned.
I mean, they should have locked up last week if they weren't going through all the receiving COVID issues last week. The week prior, week 16, they was going through the COVID, so they should have locked up that week. But good to see the Browns in there. I rock with Baker.
Is the tight end still on the Browns? The big African dude.
The Titans.
Who? Njoku?
Yeah.
No, I think he got traded.
No, he's still there.
Didn't he get traded though? Look it up because I think he got traded this week.
You look it up.
Yeah, you look it up, bro.
Easy come to the team, man.
So I just wanted to hold on. I wanted to pull up all the quarterbacks that started for the Browns.
David Njoku is on the Browns still.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I thought
Did
he
they
was.
not play him?
That's
So
gonna be
He had
okay.
He had 2 receptions. Yeah, he ain't been getting no tick. He had 19 receptions for the season, 213 yards, 2 touchdowns.
That's
They
crazy
signed-
because he
They
was
signed Austin Hopper. They signed Austin
Right,
Hopper.
yeah.
yeah, but he was
Signed
nice. And Njoku
Yeah.
was nice at one point.
yeah, but they Hooper. They signed him to a big
Right.
deal. Obviously, they were gonna pay him. Hang on a second. So I just wanted to go through all the quarterbacks that the fucking Browns had before they made it to a playoff. Tim Couch, Kenny Holcomb, Jeff Garcia all started. So from 2002. Trent Dilfer, Charlie Fry, Derek Anderson again, Brady Quinn, Colt McCoy, Brandon Whedon, Jason Campbell, Brian Hoyer, Josh McCown, Johnny Manziel, Cody Kessler, Robert Griffin III, Deshaun Kaiser, Kevin Hogan, and then Tyrod Taylor, and then finally Baker Mayfield.
Jason Campbell was the best out of all of them.
I was just about to say that's crazy because Jason Campbell was probably the best person you
He
knew.
really played
Jason-
for the Browns.
Jason Campbell played for the Skins too, didn't he? At one point.
Yeah, he became a wide receiver.
Football team.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, whatever.
All right. The football team.
Yeah,
But,
it's DCap's hat's throwing us off.
But y'all, I don't know if this ain't our pod, but y'all watch the Money Manziel pod.
No, I didn't see it.
Nah.
Yeah, he got a dope pod. He be high, talking about like his few years in the league, how how he was having too much fun. He regret his lack of respect for the game. Pretty dope in hindsight to see where he at now. He still got money. He's still living like his life.
Oh yeah, of course.
His life, his Instagram be lit. Like his life look fun, but he just
it must be very, very nice to
He could call Dwayne Haskins. They could co-host that shit.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. And these teams are actually playing each other in the playoffs, so we will get the actual third matchup of the year, Steelers Browns.
I think Browns gonna upset them too.
We will get to our picks.
I totally agree with you.
Next up, Giants Cowboys. John, what were your highs in this game?
The defense played well. Daniel Jones, obviously, still a little banged up, but he came out there, gave it his all. But
4 weeks he's been banged up. You've been saying the same thing. Okay. Quick question.
You know what I'm trying to say? He missed the game.
Yeah,
he rushed him
for
back.
sure.
And you seen that first game, he was just standing there, and this game against Cowboys, he actually ran. Like he looked like when everything broke down, he looked to run. He wasn't.
Johnny, should the Giants have won? Yes or no?
Huh?
Should the Giants have won? Yes or no?
That's a great question.
They beat them at that time? Yes.
No. From what happened in the game, should the Giants have won that game?
I think what DCap is asking is if Mike McCarthy is a fucking moron and did not throw the challenge flag, and did Austin Pettis catch that ball?
And it shouldn't even have been on Mike McCarthy.
His guys in the booth. His guys in the booth.
People got to call him and tell him, like, yo.
No, I'm saying New York, they got these New York reviews now.
Right, they do.
They should have.
It was inside of 2 minutes, though.
No, it wasn't.
It doesn't matter.
It wasn't. That's all. No, they only do that inside of 2. They don't give a fuck.
They do it on turnovers. They do it on turnovers and touchdowns.
Yeah, but that
wasn't a touchdown.
It wasn't a touchdown.
No, but I'm talking about the fumble was a fumble.
Oh, that fumble was a fumble. Oh yeah, 100%. No, I know exactly what you're talking about. With Gallman at the end of the game.
Oh yeah, he did fumble.
Oh, he fumbled, and the Cowboys recovered.
He did. The Giants recovered that.
No,
they showed the camera angle when he had the ball like this. He had the ball like this. They showed.
I don't know what angle you saw. I did not see.
That's false advertising.
No, it's not, because y'all can YouTube it. And you can put the clip. They
showed. Yeah, put the clip down.
The Pettis shit was bullshit.
That's not us. That's on them. That's on the people in the office. They have to challenge
that. So when everybody was saying, "Oh, the Giants should feel hurt that Jalen Hurts ain't playing it. Come on. Giants should never have been in
We'll
that
get there.
situation.
We'll get there. That's
We're
Sunday
gonna
Night
get there.
Football.
We're gonna definitely get there. We definitely
Yeah. And then on the Cowboys side of things, they suck.
Yeah, of course.
Honestly, I know at the beginning of the year, I was very, 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 or the last year, I should say, I was very upset that the Jets did not hire Mike McCarthy. A proven guy who's won a Super Bowl with one of the. And honestly, thank you, Christopher Johnson. I'd take Gase 100 times over Mike McCarthy. He sucks. And if Rodgers kicked you out, I know you lost Dak, but he wasn't even good with Dak either. So
you gotta fix that.
I'm happy I don't have
that statement. You said
no, I'm not fixing it. I'm not fixing it.
Prove
me wrong.
100 times.
Prove me wrong.
Look, Gase is out of my building now, so I'm good. I'm chilling.
I would not take either.
I'm in a great mood. I'm in a great mood. And then playoff implications. Giants at the moment we're in. But we'll get there. Next up, Ravens Bengals. We don't have to talk about this game at all. Who cares? Whatever. It's the Bengals. The Joeless Bengals, as I've been calling them.
Drew got money off me.
Yes, that's exactly why. That's exactly why I like it. I got money.
Ravens are good. Bengals will be back. Bengals have the 5th overall pick, and the Ravens will play the Titans.
The Titans.
So rematch of that first Tuesday Night Football game we got, which was a very, very fun and entertaining game.
Please tell me y'all seen the meme.
Last season.
Please tell me y'all seen the meme of the Titans and Ravens game.
Nah.
You know the Twisted Tea video, right?
Yeah.
They put
Derrick Henry.
They put Derrick Henry face and Lamar Jackson face.
Yeah. Yo, he messed him up. He's really a bully. So, yeah. Oh, and also, sorry, hold on, timeout. Speaking of King Henry, 2,000 yards, man. He did it, 2K. Only the 8th player in the NFL to do that, rushing, and then he capped it off with, I think he finished the season with 18 touchdowns, but capped it off with a touchdown, which was nice. They definitely wanted to keep beating him. I don't know if you guys saw the end of that game, which was awesome, by the way. Oh, let's talk about the end of that fucking game, actually. So the Texans actually made this are we not on that game? We're not on that game. We're getting to that game. Fuck it, we're skipping to that game. Titans-Texans, let's fucking go. That game was fucking awesome. Awesome. So I just saw that. So let's quickly do the Texans. The Texans just signed Nick Caciarello. He is the new GM for the Texans. He used to be the director of player personnel for the New England Patriots. He is now the general manager of the Houston Texans. I think they'll be fine. I think they need to get the right coach in. That defense does need a little bit of work. J.J. Watt, maybe be like your brother and be a little better. I understand the injuries is a big thing. Deshaun Watson, really, really good quarterback. David Johnson looked pretty good. Made the trade kind of fair because, whatever. Both teams didn't make the playoffs, so it doesn't matter. We will get to the Cardinals, too, because I have a lot to say about Cliff Kingsbury. But holy shit. I mean, this was had no playoff implications. I guess it was really just seeding. And then we'll go back and forth between this game and the Colts game. So Titans win this game. They win the AFC South. And the Colts were playing the Jaguars, so it was almost guaranteed that if the Colts beat the Jaguars and the Titans lost, then the Colts would be the number 1 seed. They would be one in the AFC South. And then and they would they would go to the 3rd bracket, and then they wouldn't have to play the Bills. But now it turns out that the Titans actually ended up winning that game in amazing fashion. Again, players that get away from Adam Gase. Ryan Tannehill threw a freaking, what's his name? Justin Fields-esque bomb to A.J. Brown. I don't know if you guys saw that play, but A.J. Brown is a fucking monster. I love that guy as a wide receiver. I think he's going to be really, really good this year, or in this league, period. They have a great team, and King Henry obviously gets his 2,000 yards, gets his 18 touchdown. But at the end of that game, his legs were like shredding. I mean, he did not look like he wanted to run the football anymore. I think once he got his 2K, he was like, yo, I'm done. But everybody kept giving him contact, and he kept pushing.
They forced it OD, though.
Yeah, they did not. Once he got that 2,000, they could have just sat him. He was done. But, yeah, Titans will play who's got that?
They got Ravens.
Oh, that's right. They got the Ravens, which is going to be an awesome game. Drew, are you excited?
Yes, I am excited because we're going to kick King Henry's ass. That's what we're going to do.
Yeah, Drew.
All right. So that's Earl Thomas, right? Remember that game? That was fun.
I know.
Jaguars, Colts. Again, I briefly talked about this game. I think we don't really need to talk too much about it. Obviously, Jaguars are going to end up with Trevor Lawrence and the number 1 overall pick. Colts will unfortunately have to go against the very, very hot Buffalo Bills in Buffalo with fans. Bills Mafia, they're crazy. They're going to be putting people through tables. They're going to be hucking beers at the players probably. They're nuts. They deserve it. Congratulations, Buffalo. Thank God New England is not in the playoffs. Next up, we got Rams-Cardinals. Rams did this with a backup quarterback who I think had
Murray did get injured in that game, though.
Kyler Murray did go down. Yes.
And he's been hurt. He's been hurt the last 3 to 4 weeks.
Yeah, he hasn't been fully healthy. Yeah.
For quite some time. Last 4 weeks. So doesn't matter that he had ankle issue. He had quiet issue one game. Yeah, he's been dealing with injuries consistently every game. So it's a matter of time that he was going to actually be out.
Yeah. I have a hot take on Cliff Kingsbury.
You said he's up.
Cliff Kingsbury is Jeff Fisher.
A
lot of hype. Big sexy name. Again, this is at the time. Titans were always a good team when he was there for a little bit. But then what was always his record at the end of every season with Jeff Fisher? 8-8. Cliff Kingsbury is on the road to having a 8-8, 500 career for the rest of his life. I don't like him. I don't think he's a good coach. I like Kyler. Obviously, all those offensive weapons, they just I don't think he controls the clock well. I don't think he calls the right plays. And I think he just I know, but I think he just relies on Kyler to just fucking throw one of those, go get it.
Right, make something happen.
Yeah, go get it. Go do something, Kyler. Make it happen. Run. DeAndre Hopkins, I traded for him. Go throw it to him. Right. I mean, he's going to be open. Look, he caught it on 5 guys the other day. Throw it to him again. It's fine. So I don't like Cliff Kingsbury. I don't think he's a good coach. I didn't like the whole, when he was even coming out of college, and he was like, oh, if I was a coach in the NFL, I would draft Kyler Murray. And again, Josh Rosen's life kind of sucks now. They don't even know where he is. I think he's on the practice squad of the Giants, John. Cool. Is that where he is? Josh Rosen.
Nah, he's on the Buccaneers.
Oh, he's okay. Practice squad of the Buccaneers, or is he actually the backup?
Might be.
He's not the backup.
He might be third string.
Yeah. So his life is over.
He's actually on the Niners.
Josh Rosen?
Jesus Christ. Yeah, he bounced around all year.
I just Googled it. He's on the Niners.
He bounced around all year.
I'm not gonna lie, he was on the Buccaneers. They must have cut him, and I didn't realize it.
So I'm saying a lot of teams did. He was on a lot of teams this year. But I just didn't like his energy when he came in saying, oh, if I was ever a coach in the NFL, I'd draft Kyler Murray if I had the first overall pick, and that's what he ended up doing. Obviously kicking Rosen out of there, which was pretty hilarious for him because I didn't really like him because he was talking all that shit. He thought he was Aaron Rodgers. He was like, all these teams are going to be upset that they passed on me. Turns out, joke's on you, buddy. You are clearly the worst quarterback of that draft.
Quick sidebar. The O-lineman kid, he's from Oregon. Panay Sewell, whatever his name is. Yeah, Oregon. Yes. From Oregon.
Oregon. That's what I said. And then we'll run through these next couple games quick because none of them matter except for the last one. Saints-Panthers. Panthers in a rebuild. Who cares? Saints are the number 3 seed. Going up against who's got me?
Who did you say?
Saints.
Bears.
The Bears.
Oh, that's right. Bears.
I'm surprised they didn't talk about they didn't want to talk about his hometown team. Yeah.
Don't care about the Bears?
He don't care about the Bears. He's a Vikings fan.
The Saints are going to win wholeheartedly.
So, obviously we'll get to that too. And speaking of the Bears, Packers-Bears. Packers still went hard for no reason. I mean, they were going to get.
I told you that.
Yeah, they really
went hard for no reason.
Nah,
that was pretty crazy.
They were trying to get Devontae that record. That's what they were trying to do.
And they were trying to send. They were trying to send the Bears home.
Aaron Rodgers really. I told you he was going to run it up. I told you that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I'm sure.
Did I see Aaron Rodgers on the Pat McAfee show?
No, I didn't. I love that show.
Aaron Rodgers dead ass wants to be he was like, I want to be the MVP, and this was before that.
I'm not.
Yeah, but that was him putting his stamp on it. Like, don't play with me.
Yeah. I want him to not only be the MVP, I don't want the Packers to win a Super Bowl.
Like
Or the Bills or the Chiefs.
Other than
I don't
Derrick
care.
Henry, A-Rod is my MVP.
A-Rod.
Agreed. And then once they solidify like the who's going to be the true number 2 receiver in that bunch, it's going to be a scary team to deal with. I like Allen Lazard. I like Marquez Valdez-Scantling. I think Lazard is the better of the two. But even his tight end, his tight end who caught. I think he almost he's in the top 5 in touchdowns for receptions as a tight end.
I think he had 14 touchdowns.
Yeah, so that one game he had 4 too, so that was bananas. Or 5, I think it was. But next up, Chargers beat the Chiefs. Chargers obviously out of playoff contention. Chiefs did not start Patrick Mahomes or anybody for that matter. But who was there? Chad Henne was their backup. So I mean, he threw a touchdown, looked pretty good. Chargers look good. If I'm the Chargers fans, I love Justin Herbert. I love those wide receivers. I hate that defense, but you do have your future franchise quarterback, in my opinion. And unfortunately, because you lose another minority coach in the NFL, which sucks. But they both agreed to part ways. Anthony Lynn is now gone from the Chargers.
Yeah.
So there's another vacancy there.
Always so quick to fire a black man.
Yeah,
except Marvin Lewis.
Yeah, except for Marvin Lewis.
Except for Marvin Lewis.
Marvin Lewis was Mexican. He wasn't black.
And also, congratulations to Justin Herbert. He set the rookie record for touchdown passes in the season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Boy, nice. Boy is nice.
I like him. And everybody gave him flack for cutting his hair, but still got it. Next up, we got Seahawks, Niners. Seahawks. I don't know what they scored. I mean, the final score does not say much because there was a late Jeff Wilson touchdown, and then there was a couple of late Seahawks touchdowns. But the Seahawks were this game was 6-6 forever. It was really, really bad. I mean, I know it's the 49ers. I know it's the last game of the season, but you are playing your starters. You are playing for seeding. The Seahawks could have ended up with the again, pending the Saints losing or the Packers losing, but they could have ended up with the number 1 seed, and they kind of were just taking it too easy on the 49ers, which is not a good look for the playoffs. On the 49ers side of things, obviously a season of injuries. Maybe
Seahawks
they get a new quarterback.
Seahawks
maybe they
lucky
don't.
that golf is down though.
Oh yeah, big time. Yeah. I feel like if that was a fully healthy Rams team, I think they'd have no problem with the Seahawks.
What happened to golf? I'm not.
He dislocated his thumb
Okay.
2 weeks ago and popped it back in like a motherfucking G. And then this week actually fucking broke it. So yeah, he's done.
Good.
Yeah. And then one of the latest games I saw was Raiders Broncos. Who cares about this game? Broncos pretty high pick in the top 10. Raiders again had a promising season, but unfortunately for them, they did play in the AFC. And there were a lot of teams that did make the playoffs. We just talked about 3 of them going from the AFC
Talking
North.
about the Broncos.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
Yeah,
What
hold on.
collapse.
Did you see what Von Miller did?
Oh yeah. Let's talk about that a little bit. Allegedly did.
Nah, he did that shit.
Allegedly. I don't know. What I saw was screenshots of a phone that was in night mode and then regular mode.
Listen.
Who does that?
I follow the girl. The girl Von was fucking with.
Spanish joint?
No, she black.
Nah, his ex.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I guess they was doing petty shit, posting shit.
Yeah,
so she was like,
bro.
"Oh, so y'all want to know what happened?" He
posted a picture of his new girl, and then she took it
She posted
putting out screenshots.
A sonogram, and the nigga Von Miller said, "I'm praying for a miscarriage."
Yeah.
Damn.
Which this again, this is all alleged, but I mean, let's be real.
Last year he had the issue with the other shorty with the sex tape joint. The Spanish shorty last year that put out photos of him in a slight video shoot last year.
Remember that?
I
remember that.
Some Spanish shorty put out.
Bad.
Yeah, of him, and he got that shut down. But fine, I don't know, bro. What's going on with you and the female, G?
Yeah, I don't. And did you see the top of the screenshots? It said Von Miller at Outlook, or Von Miller with numbers at Outlook.com.
when you block somebody number, then they write you from
Outlook
the
though, bro.
iPad.
Outlook.
That's what that
Who
was.
uses Outlook?
Cat said he did that.
Who uses
Von
Outlook?
did it.
Yeah.
He did
I
it.
don't know. I'll defend him until I see the tape, just like I defended Kareem Hunt until I saw the tape. Anyway, and Ray Rice. Now, Sunday Night Football.
I love Von, though. I love Von, by the way.
Game of the week. I won't say too much. Washington wins this football game. I'm going to let Johnny and Decap kind of take control while the rest of us kind of sit back while they probably argue this. But if you don't know, the Washington football team won the game. They are now the real quick too. The Eagles, Jim Schwartz, who was the defensive coordinator for the Eagles, did not allow any players to wear hats all week because they didn't want to set the tone that if the Washington football team won in their stadium, that they would all get AFC East championship hats. NFC East championship hats. So, no hats because we're not going to see hats in the stadium at all. Kind of prepped them up for it. Didn't work out for them because one Doug Peterson decided to sit in the fourth quarter, mind you, Jalen Hurts. Now, what did this mean for the Eagles? They did get to move up. They got
y'all see the video of Jalen Hurts on the side, though? Y'all see the video of him on the side? Like,
added in here, but no, I didn't see it.
But he's like, I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. You see him, like, on the side talking to him, like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
In his defense, Nate Sudfeld had not – perfect timing. Perfect timing. In his defense, he did not get to see Nate Sudfeld play. He needed to see who that guy was. Now, Kev is here. Johnny is here. Our special guest.
You see who he was with Jalen Hurts?
Look, he needed to see him and evaluate him. I'm joking. I'm doing a bit. He needed to evaluate him to see if he was going to keep him next year. Now, Doug Peterson put his job on the line by essentially throwing that game. But, John, Kev, you guys are clearly upset. Decap, you're clearly happy. What happened?
Shout out to the football team. They made the playoffs. But at the end of the day, the Eagles still went out like suckers. And that's how I look at it.
All right, so listen.
No, because at the end of the day,
in my opinion, though,
Drew, I said,
listen,
let these guys do it.
If that's the route, if that was the route they wanted to play Nate Stufffield, whatever his name is. If that was the route, they should have started him in the third quarter. Hurts, you played the first half. Stufffield, you played the second half.
All right, but
how they did it.
Leading up into Sudfeld taking over, what did Jalen Hurts do? Like the 4 drives before that,
they was about to score. The last thing he did before he got taken out, they went for it on 4th and goal.
And he got rushed. And it was 3 and outs before that.
He threw.
Ed, look up the scoring drives for the Eagles. When did they score?
They went for it on 4th and goal.
Pull that up.
That was his last drive of the game. That was Jalen Hurts' last possession.
So the Eagles scored 14 in the second quarter, which was Hurts' obviously best quarter. And then nothing in the first, nothing in the third, nothing in the fourth. Final score was 14-20.
And what did he do when he got back in the game after halftime?
Jalen Hurts. Here, let's see.
He drove them down the field one time. He had a bad third quarter. He wasn't getting blown out.
What he was doing.
So Jalen Hurts. I got the final stat line here. I don't have the second stat line.
Putting in the other quarterback for all that, then they could have just put Carson Wentz in. See now off this. It's crazy. Now off this, Carson Wentz talking about he don't want to get traded to the Eagles because now he thinks I could take this guy's. You took my job, I could take my job back.
Nah, that ain't happening.
But that's where y'all wrong though. Because if Carson Wentz would have been suited up, I think Carson Wentz would have came in the game and probably won the game because Alex Smith wasn't really doing much.
No, Alex Smith.
Again, John, real quick, the 3 quarters of football, Jalen Hurts went 7 for 20 for 72 yards and an interception.
And what was the score?
14-20.
What was the score?
When Wentz was taken out?
No,
was,
when Hurts was taken out.
When Hurts was taken out, the score was 17-14. They were within a field goal.
A field goal, right?
All right, but that's not.
And his
But hold
last
on,
possession, they went for it. No, it's crazy.
Johnny's not getting it.
They went for it on 4th and 7 and got it.
Yo,
Hey, John, I think you made your points. Let's let D-Cap go, and then Kev, you can cap us off.
He was not. I'm not saying that he wasn't doing a decent job. What they was doing was they would hike the ball, act like they was gonna throw it, and every time we rushed on the outside, Jalen Hurts ran up the middle. That's the only thing they was doing. That's fucking easy to defend.
I'm not arguing.
And if any other quarterback would have had 7 for 20 and 72 on the fucking game, they would have been like, "Yo, if Carson Wentz was took him out."
But again, what Johnny is justifying is that if Carson Wentz was there, they probably would have, because that's Carson Wentz. This other kid, he ain't better than Hurts. So if you trying to win the game, you ain't gonna win. You ain't gonna yank Hurts to put the Stanfield kid in.
Okay, so
they're not experimenting with
Sudfeld.
Sudfeld's not gonna be on the team next year.
What if Sudfeld got in the game and scored on that drive?
Yeah, but again, in that moment, you live and die with who you got out there.
Either you're a genius or look, when Doug, this is the same guy who called the Philly special, right? If that play didn't work out, we're not talking about Doug Peterson being the coach of the Philadelphia Eagles. We're not talking about the Philadelphia Eagles celebrating it.
Listen,
Nick Foles
no matter how
that's
you
not a
chalk
good example.
No matter how you chalk it up, when Sudfeld got in the game, it was still the same offensive line that was there with Jalen Hurts, correct?
Yeah, and Doug Peterson did say that.
And Montez Sweat made a hell of a play to smack the ball back to Chase Young for the fumble recovery, correct?
Right.
That put us in the best position to get the field goal to go up 20-14, correct?
Yeah.
Nothing changed but the quarterback, and
that changed the whole game. I understand what you're saying, but
because Jalen Hurts wasn't killing.
But at the end of the day, Hurts scored 2 touchdowns. Nobody else scored. Hurts scored 2 touchdowns. You can't
like
nobody
John
else
is saying.
Hurts scored
like John
2
is saying
touchdowns.
that they wasn't trying to win at that point.
Yeah, they wasn't trying to win. Like, let's be honest, they wasn't trying to win.
But at the same time, they had no ambitions to win. So what did it matter to them?
Yeah, there was no.
But it mattered to them. At the end of the day, the Eagles players is not rocking with the move. The Eagles players themselves not rocking with the move.
Yeah, he lost the locker room,
obviously
for
something
sure.
was wrong. We can say all what we want. The Eagles players didn't like the move.
Either way, in my opinion, if Jalen Hurts was in the game, we were still going to win.
Right, and that could have. Right, but
it's
again,
something we'll never know.
Again, that could have been.
Again,
that could have been the case. But again, in a game like that, Wentz ain't dressed. You put in this bump nigga. You live and die with Hurts. If y'all lose, y'all lose. Y'all win, y'all win.
Perfect example. We had Haskins in the game. He wasn't having a horrible game, but he wasn't having a good game. We put the XFL quarterback in the game, and he ate. And he's probably going to have a job next year now off of that 3rd and 4th quarter.
But you comparing that to Haskins, though.
He's better than Haskins.
But that's my point. What Peterson was doing was he was trying out a guy to see
he was mailing it in.
He was not trying out a guy.
Yeah.
Come on, that
Kev, take us home on the NFL recap. I have 2 questions for Kev. I have 2 questions for Kev. Obviously, it's clear. D-Cap thinks his team, and I think he should feel this way. Don't apologize for being in the playoffs, buddy. You don't need to.
No one's saying
I'm saying, don't. Look, you don't gotta.
Before we even get to this, my team had Haskins, Taylor Henke, however you say his name. Who knows what the fuck is wrong with Alex Smith's legs?
Also, dirty shot at Alex Smith's legs at the end of that game. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Oh no, I saw that.
I think it was. Yeah,
that wasn't on purpose. I seen that.
I know, but it still didn't look good.
He grabbed his leg and then he fell over and
Nah, but what if this shit would have snapped? This shit dribble, bro.
Let's be real. His kids almost broke his leg when they sprayed champagne everywhere. But Kev, final question, so we can get out of the NFL recap. 1, how did it feel rooting for the Eagles? And 2, do you feel like you were cheated out of the playoffs? Honest answers.
He always root for the Eagles when he's around Tiff.
No,
that's false. What are you talking about?
That's false. So rooting for the Eagles was nothing like different. I was rooting for them for my team to get into the playoffs. And I don't feel like I got cheated out of the playoffs because, like, it's been said many times, many ways. Like,
I don't feel that way.
Did not win enough games to get in.
Right.
Yes, that's very good. I'm very proud of both of you.
I don't feel that way. I just don't like how if the football team would have beat the Eagles, I still would have talked my shit. But it's just how the Eagles went about it. That's all I said.
Hold on.
For me, how that game ended, I'm literally sitting where I'm sitting, and I'm like, oh man, they about to throw this game. Like, who the fuck is this white boy? I'm looking at the TV. But the only thing that I feel some type about is you just drafted me. You brought me in here. The starter fucked up. Oh yeah, you gave me a few games to start. Why don't you want to see me finish the season? And why don't you want to see me
live and die with it?
Not even just live and die with it, but it's like, bro, like, season's on the line. Bro's playing his heart out. It don't matter if there's days where Lamar has way more rushing yards than he has passing yards. I'm not comparing the two. I'm just saying, like, let him. You have more tape on him going into the offseason, finishing out like a close game in the fourth quarter and shit.
Yeah.
When as opposed to this nigga, you probably not even gonna.
Kev, you watched the whole game?
Huh?
You watched the whole game?
Yeah, I watched the whole game.
Did you think Jalen Hurts was gonna win that game for them?
Huh?
Watching the game.
What?
You thought Jalen Hurts was gonna win the game for them?
I feel like he had a better chance after what I saw with the bum coming out.
Did you think he was gonna win the game?
Yeah, of course. Because I needed him to. So I had everything invested in him winning the game.
That's not what I'm asking you. I didn't ask you what you wanted. I'm asking you, did you think he was gonna win them the game the way he was playing?
Yeah, I did.
I don't see it. I really don't. And that's not even from a fan.
I don't think you're being biased.
Listen, if the roles were reversed, the feelings would be different. If it's
no,
team,
I
don't think so.
Listen, at the end of the day, he was in all anything, but the way they went about it, it's still not. Still, it is what it is. We all know it's wrong.
Especially with the players coming out and being like, "Yo,
all right, but
what the fuck is going on?"
Say the Chiefs game meant something, right? And the Chiefs sat all day fucking starters like they did, and they backups don't win the game. Y'all would be like, "Oh, the Chiefs threw the game."
It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing.
You saying if the Chiefs game?
It's a game that didn't matter to the Eagles. That's my point, and it's a game that didn't matter to the Chiefs.
It didn't matter to Eagles coaching. It mattered to the players.
Yeah.
At the end
of
the day,
probably didn't matter for the Eagles front office.
Only players that I really felt bad for that was out there was the fucking offensive lineman, because they were sitting out there. Chase Young and Montez Sweat was looking good against them, and it makes them look bad when you got somebody that's not evasive against the fucking pass rush.
Right.
But everybody else, I don't believe the whole we really wanted to win the game, To be what?
At the end of the day, I'm sure that they did what they did just for their draft spot for this year.
What?
Yeah, 100%.
It's the 6th. It's the 6th or the 9th. It's not like it went from the 6th to the 17th.
They got.
Also, listen, we all know teams like to play spoiler.
They the 6th.
I get to win the team chances at the playoffs. Teams like to do that, but the Eagles said, "Fuck that. We gonna just take this out." Because if one of the game was 17-0, if they would have kicked the field goal and it was 17-0, you think they still would have kicked it?
I don't think they would have taken Hurts out. I don't think he would have got taken out.
That's my point.
I don't think if the game was tied and Hurts was actually producing and throwing more, at least completing more passes.
They went for it on 4th down twice on that possession. They went for it on 4th down.
And didn't convert.
They could easily tie the game up.
So I just want to. I do want to move on to honorable mentions. I did just want to end with one thing. Johnny was obviously very, very – John, just to prove to see if you're salty or not salty, but it looks like you weren't. So John was bragging about the Leonard Williams trade, that Leonard Williams had 10 and a half sacks this season.
Okay.
And how the Jets didn't really get much. And I explained to him how it turned into Ashton Davis, it turned into Bryce Hall. And after you guys re-signed him, the Jets do get a 4th and a 5th pick. So the Giants do not have a 4th and a 5th pick this year. I will take it from here. Drew to Johnny. John, you know Ed's going to crack on you when the football team wins this game. John says, don't worry, I'll be ready. I said, in a season that you guys need the Eagles to win, only to get knocked out by GOAT Brady in the first round, totally worth your 10.5 sacks. So, John, you weren't salty. I just wanted to make sure because I didn't believe you. All right.
What happened?
All right.
Mentions?
That's NFL recap.
No, but I was telling you basically I'm ready for Ed. If Ed come at my team, I was ready for it.
Honestly, I didn't want to get after you guys. I didn't think you didn't deserve to be in the playoffs anyway.
Yeah. Honorable mention. Shout out to everybody that made their incentives by getting either sacks or whatever they needed.
Yeah.
Right.
To everybody out there.
Shout out to Tom Brady.
Yeah, Tom got AB like 11 touches, right?
So he can finally move out of his fucking house. He's like, hey, Giselle wants you out, man. Like, I'd love for you to stay, but you need to get these incentives so you can get the fuck out of here.
You crazy if you don't think AB don't got enough money to move out that crib.
I mean, hey man, he was living at Brady's house.
No, he got
enough money to get out there.
He got enough bread.
Stay out of trouble.
That's why he's there.
Stay out of trouble.
Yeah.
He's there so they know he's not fucking sniffing coke in the other room.
But Giselle don't want that Negro in there. But honorable mention. My honorable mention, shout out to Devontae Smith on winning the Heisman. Receiver. The first receiver since 91. Desmond Howard was the last receiver to win the Heisman as a receiver. So shout out to him. That's my honorable mention. Anybody else? Honorable mentions. Throw them out there.
Just shout out to Stephen Curry for scoring that 62 in the game with Portland. So he went crazy. So shout out to him.
Shout out to the defensive rookie of the year.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Somebody compared it to Ray Lewis, bro.
I'm going to pair this into, obviously, our college football final is set. Trevor Lawrence will not be playing in it, but some Trevor Lawrence news. He will be making his decision soon. I think he'd be really, really stupid to stay in college, but there's hope that he won't. Anyway, obviously, speaking of which, our college football final is set for, I believe it's the 11th, so
January
next Monday.
11th.
And we will cover that.
Ohio State
versus Alabama. But how did we get there? Obviously, Alabama smoked Notre Dame. And Justin Fields against Clemson. What a ultimate dunk on Dabo Swinney, who said that Ohio State did not deserve to be there, that he would rank them 13th. Again, unfortunately for Ohio State, they only played 6 games, so maybe that's why they did look better against Clemson. But I'm not going to take anything away from Justin Fields. That dude took a shot to the ribs. Drew Brees has had like 87 broken ribs and missed like 8 games. This kid still doesn't even know what's wrong with him, by the way. When they asked him, hey, like what happened? He was like, I still don't know. Doctors haven't told me anything. Sat out one play, went back out there and had a monster game. I think total of 6 touchdowns. Knocks out the consensus number 1. And I think we're going to get to that and bag it or trash it a little bit more about Justin Fields. But looks good. And, again, just has to prove against Alabama, and we'll see what happens.
Also, shout out to Rudy Gobert getting the bag. Now, I got a question, though. Shaq is critical on him when it comes to the bigs. Shaq, I don't know.
He's critical on all bigs. So that's
what I'm saying.
Because they're not Shaq.
We forget his bad, but I agree with Shaq.
So, Shaq is saying this is motivation to the kids. All you got to do is be big, score 11 points, and you get $200 million. Basically, not a side shot like boom, boom.
His defense guy.
You really ain't shit. You really ain't shit. But you got a bag, so congratulations. Now I think he's got the biggest bag a center has ever got in the NBA. So Shaq being ultimately the top 3 when it comes to that position, I think Shaq feels some type of way. Johnny, but do you feel like Shaq hating?
No, he's not hating. He's not. He's keeping it. He's telling you the truth.
When
it comes to Rudy Gobert, I'm seeing he's hating. He's just looking at it like, damn, they really throwing all this money. Shout out to him getting his money. Like, I don't not nobody getting their money, but he's looking at it like, damn, because he's getting paid like he's gonna be a top 10 center all time, and Rudy Gobert might not be top 20 center all time.
Right.
A lot of these niggas is getting top tier money.
Yes,
this is the league.
That was my point too.
Yeah,
a lot of people getting top tier money.
get their money, but not all of them deserve that money, in my opinion.
Yeah, but it's literally the market. It's literally the market right now. These players are all getting that kind of bag for, and trust me, Rudy Gobert is not there for offense. He's really there for defense. Like, to be honest, though, he's not going to get. He's not 20-point player. He's there for defense.
Johnny, how much did Buddy Hield get?
Buddy got like 80 or probably 70.
Yeah, he got a bag. He got a crazy bag too.
He got like 70 or 80.
You can't compare the bags to these players are getting to what these old players were getting. It's not the same. It's not the same.
No, it's not the same.
Imagine if somebody like fucking T-Mac see Buddy Hield get that contract and say, oh, well, you only got to do this now. Like, that's hate. It's hate.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, in this climate, we all know, like, the ceiling and burst. Everybody getting the bag. So,
and Shaq needs to shut up because he's making a fuck lot of more money now.
Shaq is making bread, so it's like, it's not like, right? That's what I'm saying.
Shaq's in movies. He was like a sheriff of his fucking town. Like, he's good.
Shaq is getting money, so like he seems to be a little disgruntled, being that he is Shaq. You are Shaq. You got. Rudy ain't fuck. I mean, Rudy got the bag, but he ain't got no Shaq bread. And so it's like, yeah, I know in your time you wasn't getting the bags like that, but why?
It's also a different time.
Yeah, why you talking about everybody gets the bag now? So it's like,
I understand the point. He's just basically saying Rudy Gobert not that good to be getting $200 million. That's all
he's just mad at Rudy for starting this COVID shit.
But again, but he ain't saying that about other people though that's getting bags.
No, he's definitely talked about other people, but look, we're gonna keep it this simple. Let's go around the room. Raise your hand if you think Rudy Gobert deserves $200 million. In your honest opinion.
Right now, yes.
I mean,
No. Go around.
I know contracts are crazy. No, I know contracts are crazy in the NBA. I don't know how to gauge it. I don't. It's different.
I'm gonna do it. Obviously, the NBA, the salary cap went up, and a lot of it went up. I'm saying, you look at Rudy Gobert play and what he has.
Okay.
Based it on that,
okay.
Do you think there's
can't gauge that?
John, correct me if I'm wrong, but how many times did he win Defensive Player of the Year?
Hold on. Don't even say nothing. Johnny, what team could Rudy Gobert not start on?
Ooh, that's a good question.
He'll start on every team.
Hey, John, if he was a Laker, would you change your mind?
He won't start on a couple of teams, but not every team.
He won't start on Denver.
He won't start on Denver. That's it.
Philly?
And probably Philly. And they'll probably put Embiid at the 4 and run him at the 5.
Nah, Embiid can't do it at 4.
Either way.
I'm saying they will try to make him a starter wherever he goes.
Wherever he go, he would start and be a contributor and be a fucking defensive stopper.
Yeah. His main goal is defense. Like, you're not looking at Rudy Gobert for
name 5 centers that you could even argue is up there with him. You can't.
Right now?
Name 5 centers.
Jokic
and Embiid.
Okay, that's 2, but you can't use those 2 because we said those.
Jokic, Embiid, give me Drummond. Drummond not top 5, but give me Drummond.
Nah, I'm not giving you Drummond. I'm not giving you Drummond.
Nah.
2. It's 2. No. I'm not done. I'm not.
Anthony Davis?
Carl Anthony Towns?
I'll take Carl Towns.
Maybe Towns.
I'll take 3 Towns over Rudy Gobert.
Maybe 3.
I'll give you 3.
You saying maybe.
Right.
It's not maybe. Everybody I name, I'll take over them. They're not.
Jokic and Embiid is the only 2 that I would definitely take over.
I named 5.
You named no.
You named like
we counted 3.
Drummond don't count, bro.
How Drummond don't count?
Drummond ain't better than fucking.
Yes, he is.
If you start a team, you'll pick Drummond over Gobert.
Yes, I would.
No, you tripping.
Listen, he's a double-double. He gets rebounds, but he don't play defense as good as Rudy Gobert do.
I'm taking Drummond.
Who else? Okay, who else?
Two more, John.
Two more, yeah.
Okay, my man from Orlando, I'm taking him over Gobert.
Vucevic is a solid. He a solid big.
Yeah, but that's a reach.
Yeah, but
it's not a reach.
That's a reach.
He gives you 20
in that 5. So I
gives you 20 a game.
I gave you that's three, John. You got Jokic, you got Joker, You got Embiid and Vucevic. Them the only three. And maybe
give me Nurkic.
And Towns.
Give me Nurkic too.
Nah. Nurkic's not consistent enough to.
He broke his leg. He just came back. He broke his leg. He was killing and broke his leg.
Might as well have said Steven Adams. The way you talking about.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was like, I don't know how you didn't say him over some of the other guys.
I like Steven Adams.
My point was, it's only one person. Right. That's a definite start.
Everybody else is, to me, is three. Embiid, Joker. It's actually only two. Everybody else is a reach. It's like maybe with everybody else. Joker and Embiid, the only two that anybody will start their team with over Gobert at that position.
No, I was about to say a joke. Well, I'm gonna leave that joke alone.
Like Vucevic, they'll let me see who my other players are. Like it'll be that type of thing.
And talking about somebody else who got a bag, like what's homie from Bertans, right? Bertans got what he got, like 3 years, $90 million, right?
80.
Did T-Mac ever even get $80 million?
Yeah, T-Mac got $100 million.
It's the contract should not be close. Is my point.
Right.
But look, 100. But all right,
T-Mac was getting 100 top tier.
T-Mac's $100 million. T-Mac's $100 million contract will be close to a $200 million contract in this era. That's I'm trying to say. You gotta look at it that way.
You're saying the same thing.
T-Mac $100 million is a mid-level player's contract in today's.
And that's what my point is.
But my point is that $100 million that he signed when he signed it in today's game will be evaluated as a $200 million contract.
Johnny, you're saying what we're saying.
Yeah,
we're saying the same thing. But that's the point. Yes, $100 million contract back then would be a max contract now. But the point is that's the shift in the money.
Right.
Not money shift, but at the end of the day, the point is, does he deserve the money? And I say no.
Based on the market, then yes, because everybody else is getting a bag. That's getting comparable to his contract. There's a lot of players that's getting close to where he get, and they're not as valuable as he is to the league.
Besides Mitchell, who's the superstar on that team?
Besides Mitchell?
Yeah.
It's just Donovan Mitchell. And your man, I like too, but I feel like he got overpaid also.
But again, how many times we see on SportsCenter, we see somebody got something, you like, yo, he got what? Like all the time. All the time we see that.
That's the point is, shout out to them for getting their money, but if we break it down, do you feel like their play and what they achieve equals up to
yes, comparable to the league now, you can say yes.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. How many people's getting paid $200 million in the NBA right now?
I mean, the superstars.
Max players.
It's less than like 7 players that's getting $200 million. It's less than 7.
We just established. If we're talking about centers,
John, you are dead wrong. There are over 40 players right now currently making over $200 million.
Okay.
And the only one that's making less than Rudy Gobert right now is Al Horford of the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Hold on now. Listen.
Right above him is Giannis.
Hold on, but Ed, what is Al Horford's contract?
His contract is $27.5 million, and then Rudy Gobert's is $27.5, 0.25. So
you mean to tell me
he only makes $500?
A team right now,
$5,000.
you're gonna put Al Horford at the same level as Rudy Gobert?
No, I will not. But that's the NBA. I mean, Kevin Love currently is making $31 million. You know, if you want to compare it to another, Joker, he's there. Andre Drummond is currently making 28. Let's go with the rest of the centers. He's not even the highest paid center, John. You're making it seem like he's the highest paid center in the league. He's not.
I'm just saying he doesn't deserve $20 million. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
All right, moving on. Any other honorable mentions? We gonna get to this later, but I did.
And it's 6 players. I don't know. You got 40. It's 6 players that only got $200 million.
Over $200 million, John. I have this whole list right here.
I'm talking about earnings. I'm talking about $200 million contracts. There's more than 40 players that earned over $200 million. People that signed $200 million contracts is only 6. That's a difference.
again, we spent too much time on this. Any other honorable mentions? I got one.
F. Curry, John Wall, Russell Westbrook, James Harden, Jimmy and Giannis, and now Rudy Gobert is the 7th with the $200 million contract.
You just say John Wall.
Don't hate John.
Yeah. Where's the signing before the injury? Like when the cat shit, they
John Wall been kicking off that.
Remember that?
Oh yeah, that was.
Again, last honorable mentions. I got congratulations to Ryan Garcia beating Luke Campbell. We're gonna get to him. We're gonna get to him right now if we could. Any other honorable mentions?
I just got one thing. Yankee fans.
Quick correction, John Wall got 170 mil. I don't know why they put him on the list, but everybody else was 200. No.
Okay.
Let's play.
Yankees are in wait and see mode with DJ LeMahieu. Hopefully we resign him. That's it.
Okay. The Dodgers is interested. They're trying
everyone's interested. They all want the 32-year-old.
This was honorable mentions, and this was in case you missed it. We are moving on to bag of the trash. Now, that's a lot of fuck shit going on. A lot of fuck shit being said. I'm sorry. Okay. Ryan Garcia just won. He got knocked out first off. He got knocked out first. Knocked down. He got back up, and he was talking like, "Oh shit, I got knocked down." Like he was shook that he was surprised that he got knocked down. But now that he won this last fight, De La Hoya, they whole pretty boy team. You know, they some bunch of pretty motherfuckers.
Golden boy, but
also pretty boys. I know who they are. The pretty boy team, motherfuckers, because they think they pretty. Bunch of pretty ass niggas. De La Hoya is now talking up Tank, saying that Ryan Garcia, and actually they're scheduled to fight now.
It's a done deal.
So done deal. He said that Ryan Garcia beats Tank Davis easily. Cat, bag of the trash it.
Trash it. Because first off, I watch boxing. Luke Campbell is a decent fighter, but he's never been a guy that tries to walk you down. And he dropped Ryan Garcia. Imagine when you get hit by somebody like Tank,
right?
Who's gonna walk you down. He got power in both hands, and to be clear, Ryan Garcia fights with his head up. He don't got no defensive skills. He's fast.
Head up and no guard.
But he do not know how to fight defensively. And Tank is gonna be like, all right, you're gonna have to hit me. Right. Because I'm gonna take your shots and I'm gonna eat them shits and I'm coming for the kill.
Yeah.
You know what? They really fucked up. They fucked up by letting him fight Tank next.
Yeah.
Because what they should have did was they should have called Lomachenko up and said, hey, we don't want to fight Tio because Tio would knock Ryan out. But Loma still got the name, and he would box with Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia could keep up with him speed-wise. But Tio, Devin Haney, and Tank put him to sleep. It's not even close. Like, he's going to get knocked out. And it's going to – all this hype is going to fall.
Right. John, bag of the trash.
Oh, I'm trashing it. Me and Cat already had this conversation. I got tanked by a knockout.
Right.
Tanked by a knockout. I like Garcia, but he's not ready for Tank.
Nah. This shit might not go 6 rounds.
Yeah, bag of the trash.
I'm trashing it because Cap and Johnny know what they talking about, and I'm going to co-sign them.
All right, Drew, bag of the trash.
I'm going to trash it, even though I really don't watch boxing like that, but I know that Tank is a beast, and Ryan Garcia is like, he's mid. He's mid like that. Ryan Garcia is mid. Like, I really don't take him that he's not that good of a fighter to me, to be honest with you.
All right, Eddie, bag of the trash it.
To Decap's point, I'm going to have to trash it because, I mean, Tank's going to be looking for that counter. You know, I mean, yeah, like he said, go ahead, hit me. I'm going to eat it and then wait for that counter because you're going to keep your stupid little dangly head up, which sucks for him because, again, like, he just got hot. Like, you know what I mean? Like, now he's on a roll, and now he's just going to turn into what ends up happening to all these boxers that go on these runs where they get knocked down and then they disappear.
But you know what this is? This is the recoupment from losing Canelo. They lost the bag with Canelo, so they like, damn, if we don't get this Tank fight right now, Ryan Garcia not gonna make us the money that Canelo would have made us in these next 2 years. COVID happening. We need this bread. Right. So they about to feed him to the lions.
And I'm definitely, again, closing out. I'm trashing it.
Poor guy.
Talented kid, but again, head up, hands down. Tank gonna knock him the fuck out. Very talented, fast kid. But again, I hate this. I was saying like this is kind of like a no disrespect to Shorty, but it's kind of disrespect to Tank because it's like, bro, you ain't even on my level yet. Get a few more fights under your belt, work your way up, and then come see me and shit. I know it's a money grab because again, he's the marketing piece right now. Like he's the popular boxer, but Tank is gonna fuck him up.
But you know what's even more crazy? Tank is the best option for him. If he fight Tio Lopez or Devin Haney, they box way better than Tank. And that's the only thing they're going to try to bet on, that Ryan Garcia is going to be able to box him. But it's not going to be a boxing match. That shit going to be a slugfest. Yeah.
And the thing, they banking on that if he happened to catch Tank, then they go automatically mark him. He's the best fucking fighter. Like, it's over.
Exactly.
It's over. They hoping and praying, yo, let him catch Tank. The sky's the limit for Shorty. But
when is the fight scheduled for?
I'm not even sure.
I don't think they got a date yet.
What did you say?
All right. Nah, when's it scheduled for?
April.
Oh, they said April?
Nah, you let me know, bro. I'm gonna send you some money to put on Garcia for me, bro. So if he wins, I'll hit.
See, but you might not. He might not be the underdog. That's what.
He not, cause again, he's the popular pick right now. Yeah. So you might lose your money going on Buddy ass. But moving on. All right, so Ohio State just beat Clemson. They'll be going against Alabama in the National College Football Championship on the 11th.
Roll Tide.
Justin Fields came out and showed his ass. So with that being said, bag of the trash. Starting off with you, Kev. Does the win against Clemson raise Justin Fields' draft stock? Bag of the trash.
Of course, but at the end of the day, they're not going to win the championship. Alabama's going to win, but it definitely raises his draft stock. It's hard to really determine draft stock this year, so it's like, I don't know, man. This draft is going to be horrible. At least we knew what we had coming into the last draft. And they just had to stay home, but it raises his draft stock. But none of us should know what to expect from anything past the first 3 picks.
That's not a fair argument, though, Kev. I mean, like, obviously it's still early in the season. You know, no one's watched the combine yet. There hasn't been mock drafts yet. We're all going to be very educated very, very quickly. Huh?
Are we gonna have a combine?
Of course they will. Listen. They played an entire NFL season. They're going to do a combine.
Okay, so let me pose it a different way. Kev, going back to you. Currently, before this game, he was ranked to be the third QB to come out of college. Now, he's still currently the third QB to come out after Trevor Lawrence and after Zach Wilson. So, between him and Zach Wilson, do you think this win will raise him to be the second QB off the board?
Probably not, because what conference does Zach Wilson play in?
BYU, so not a great conference.
Yeah,
so they're probably neck and neck, bro, but they probably both like a Dwayne Haskins. They probably trashed and hyped up too much.
All right,
I don't know, man. Did you watch that game?
No, I didn't watch that game. No.
It was a very good game.
But I know there's a difference between the college and, bro,
100%.
Dwayne Haskins, he didn't want him, and he's exactly what people say he was going to be.
Dwayne Haskins had 50 touchdowns in his college.
In his only college year that he played?
He had 50 touchdowns.
Bro,
Dwayne Haskins just doesn't look like, I know we're getting a little off topic, but he also, it's clear, he doesn't look like he cares to play football.
Yeah.
I don't think he cared.
Marcus,
that's why he was released. That's
Marcus 2.0.
So, John, do you think this raised Justin Fields' stock? Will he get picked over? So we bagging it.
I bag it.
All right, Eddie, bag of the trash.
I'm gonna have to bag it because there's. You look at the top. I'm gonna go top 6 picks. teams that need a quarterback. Obviously Jacksonville, obviously the Jets, obviously Atlanta at 4, maybe Philadelphia at 6. And then, the next team, maybe Denver at 9. Maybe Dallas if they don't sign Dak at 11. Or sorry, at 10.
Detroit at 7.
Quarterback this year.
Oh, Detroit's at 7. Yeah. What'd you say, John?
No. Cat was saying Detroit when he was there.
Yeah. I missed them. But again, obviously to Kev's point
imagine Justin Fields gets drafted to the Falcons and they pack Matt Ryan up. Justin Fields is going into some weapons.
That might be something done. But to Kev's point too, like you can't really trust Ohio State quarterbacks. The number 1 quarterback out of Ohio State, Marcus Russell. But I do like him. He showed it. I said it before. Big moxie, taking that big hit, only missing 1 play. I mean, you could physically see him in pain, like on the sideline, and he was just dropping fucking dimes against, again, the number 1 quarterback coming out who didn't have a bad game in Trevor Lawrence. But again, to me, I watched that game because I'm like, well, I got to see the quarterback I'm going to miss out on, and maybe the quarterback I'm going to get. Sitting at 2. And I didn't see much from Trevor Lawrence. Again, I don't watch enough college football to care. But I didn't see much from him, but he didn't have a bad game. But from what I saw from Justin Fields, I literally texted my brother and my cousin. I said, you know what? Decap, I texted you. I said, you know what? I'm not going to be upset if we take this guy. I might buy in. But Decap is pumping his. You're beating your drum on Zach Wilson, and I like what you're saying.
To Johnny's point, all those teams you named have good-ass wide receivers, the Jets.
Oh, yeah, of course. 100%. 100%.
Mm-hmm.
So that's nobody who's going to want to go there.
Yeah.
So,
it sucks,
Decap, do you bag of the trash, Justin Fields?
I bag it that he increased his stock, but like I told Ed, I think Zach Wilson is going to he's going to be the guy. At the end of the season, they're going to be like, damn, he was better than Trevor Lawrence and Justin Fields.
I was going to say, you better say both because you think he's the best quarterback out the draft. Decap hasn't missed.
True.
Not going to lie.
I've been saying Justin Fields for the longest, so I'm definitely gonna bag this. I've been wanting to go get Justin Fields for the longest. So,
well, right now, Jets are projected to get the O-line, the Pines Lowell
currently, but I don't know. Who knows? We need a coach. Let's get a coach first.
Speaking of coach first.
You don't want us. He don't want us.
I mean, I want him. I don't care if he doesn't.
I want him. I don't think he wants us.
All right, moving on.
Hold on. Earlier, Drew said that his team was the Ravens.
Oh yeah, right.
Oh, you don't know. You don't know.
Right. Man, y'all know me.
Decap don't know.
This about me. I've been saying this to y'all faces. I'm a Jets fan. I'm a Ravens fan. Leave me alone.
Look, Ray Lewis was his favorite player, so therefore
who retired in 2013.
So
I don't care.
He's been a Ray Lewis fan.
It is. I don't care.
Therefore, he inherited the Ravens, but he also repped.
My mama made me a Jets fan. My mama is a devout Jets fan.
His mama made him a Jets fan.
My mama made me a Jets fan.
Marshawn Lynch is my favorite player of all time. I have never, ever, ever.
Thank you.
Claim Seattle.
Okay, but that's okay. But
the Raiders,
we're 2 different people, bro. Like, leave me alone. Like, let me live.
You're the only person in the world who does this.
Let me live, though.
Death.
Like, let me live.
Mine's different, though. But we move. It is. I'm justified in mine. We gonna move.
Same freaking conference, same everything. Both of you guys are ridiculous.
It's like yes, Devin is the same place too, but y'all.
No, I get on him too.
For the same
I get on him too, but Drew, both of his teams didn't make the playoffs.
I think the difference is, I know football, you don't. Moving
on.
Hold on. Okay, so
decap, real quick. Who's Dev's favorite team?
I thought it was the Vikings.
Okay, so I thought it was the 49ers, but he roots for both.
Like, it was the same shit.
No,
a lot of my players.
I remember he was a Vernon fan.
Right,
because he looks like him, and he looks like Frank Gore.
Frank Gore, Alex Smith. These were my guys. That was my team because Steph used to play with the Vikings when we played that.
I was just about to say that shit was because of Madden when we was in college.
Okay,
thank you, Kat.
It doesn't matter what it's about or nothing. It doesn't matter. Is that he can tell you himself, even though it's because of Madden. It was all because of Madden. But do you like the Niners? Yes or no, Devin? Do you like?
Yes, I like the Niners. I like a lot of teams. But I'm saying my team is right. My team, my team is the Vikings. I don't ever.
And my team is. I say
The
this
Jets and the Ravens.
is the Jets. Jets is number one. Jets is number one.
I'm gonna tell you the difference.
Is Eddie the only one that creates his narrative, bro? Like,
go ahead, Kev.
I'm gonna tell y'all the clear difference. Dev don't be screaming and sounding like he whining.
No, I don't say nothing.
Leave this shit alone.
When I clown Dev, look what he does. He laughs. There was a smile on his face. I took a jab at him, and he laughed.
I don't say nothing.
And look at you. Well, you got muted. Your hands on your face. You're sweating. You're rubbing the back of your head.
No,
you're freaking out, Drew.
Calm down.
Yo, I don't say nothing.
No, you don't get it. You don't get it. Ray Lewis changed my life.
Look, I don't fight it. I don't sit here like, no, Vernon Davis, all this and stuff. I don't go through that. I know who my team is. It is what it is. I fuck with the Niners. They ain't do shit. Vikings, I don't never do shit. It is what it is. Like
niggas know I love Marshawn. But if Marshawn
I don't fight it. I don't fight it myself. Is y'all to be arguing with me saying like,
okay, so
Eddie got a problem with me that I like both of them.
Eddie supposedly a fan of my team.
If it was anybody that said the same thing,
Drew. If you were a Giants fan and a Ravens fans, I'd let you rock. I wouldn't.
Right, he wouldn't say nothing.
I wouldn't care. But
so
the fact that you're a Jet fan.
So you're not. So the only fact you're not letting me rock is because only the Jets.
Real quick before we move on. The point is, Drew, if say you was a Ravens and a Vikings fan, Dev would probably say something to you about it because Dev's a Vikings fan. You was a Ravens, a Washington football team fan, Cat probably say something to you because, dang, as Ravens Giants, I don't care.
It's the Jets. It's the Jets.
No,
Drew
Cuz blood. Drew Cuz blood.
I got it.
Drew is Cuz blood.
I got it.
Drew Cuz blood.
Shut up, Cuz blood. Shut up.
So he repping both sets and shit. All right, but we're going into the NBA. Now it's been talks about I don't know why because they ain't really on that, but they did win the championship a few years ago. Toronto Raptors, and there's been a lot of talk about who's the greatest Raptor ever, and it's been said that Kyle Lowry is the greatest Raptor ever. So bag it or trash it, John, yes, that's what the conversation is.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's bag it or trash it. Is Kyle Lowry the best Raptor?
I don't
like him. I'm gonna trash it. He's not the best Raptor ever.
He's not the best Raptor ever. Can't.
Where did you see this?
I was watching the Raptors game the other day, and it was actually Chris Webber who was talking about it.
Chris Webber's dick eating.
So it was Chris Webber was talking about it, saying that due to Kyle Lowry's stint in Toronto, him bringing them a championship,
right?
He'll hold. If he retires, he'll hold damn near all the stats,
the records,
for everything in Toronto. So
sure.
Cat, bag of trash. It's Kyle Lowry the
trash
greatest.
Vince Carter put them on the map.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
shit, I would even put DeMar DeRozan above Kyle.
Right.
Yeah, I'll put DeMar over Kyle Lowry.
I put Kyle Lowry over DeMar DeRozan. Kind of DeMar DeRozan.
How long did
Kyle Lowry ever an All-Star for the Raptors?
He was.
Yeah, he was.
He was. He was.
He's been on All-Star. He's been all NBA. A few. I think not last year, the year before.
Shit. No, it got to be Vince. It has to.
Yeah, of course. He's definitely not the greatest Raptor ever. I'm just putting him over DeMar DeRozan.
That's like saying Mike Conley is the greatest Grizzly of all time, and you don't say Abdurrahim or somebody like
Sharif, right?
Put the team
right.
like that. It's horrible. That's a horrible team. Chris Webber was dicky.
I care. Bang the trash it. Kyle Lowry, greatest Raptor ever.
Definitely gonna trash it. The top two best Raptors in my book is obviously Vince Carter at number 1, and number 2 came in, did what he had to do, and he dipped. Kawhi, son.
Word.
Yeah, word.
Word. Drew, bag of the trash it.
That's true.
I'm definitely trashing it because it's the best Raptor ever. He is an important Raptor. Like I say, he's over DeMar DeRozan in my opinion. but he is not the best Raptor ever. Like, that's wilding. Like, so I'm trashing.
All right, Ed, back to trashing.
Yeah, universal trash here. I also, like, we did mention all the other players. Obviously, Vince Carter being the number one. I did want to, because I remember T-Mac played for him, but he wasn't an all-star when he played for them. So
no, he was on the bench. That was his rookie season.
Yeah, but still. Yeah, but,
he was still regulated as Vince Carter.
Another honorable. But, yeah, DeMar DeRozan,
Doug
Vince
Christie
Carter,
a better Raptor than Cal Lowry.
Mo Peterson was a better
Jeremy Lin, too, right? Didn't he play for them for like a week? Jeremy Lin was probably
better. Yeah, right. He was there. After the Lin Sanity, he went to the
He
was on the bench, though. He was on the bench. All right, man, I trashed that again. You think of the Raptors greats, you think of Vince Carter first, and then Kawhi Leonard, unfortunately, next after that.
Also, another Raptor, I don't know, y'all mentioned him, but Chris Bosh did his thing for the Raptors.
Oh, yeah.
Good shit, John.
You know what's crazy?
Oh, yeah.
This how disrespectful. I was thinking to myself, there's a big man, and the only thing that was coming to my mind was fucking Malik Rose. I don't know why.
Complete disrespect. Before he went and did the dick eating shit in Miami.
Before, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7.
Again, All-Star.
Dick eating shit in Miami. He was.
Okay, come on, Drew.
Come on.
That's when I became a Miami Heat fan. How you gonna do that? No, that's when like LeBron and like Bosh and Wade, they did their thing and they brought us chips.
I don't like it.
Drew,
that's when I started watching basketball.
Drew,
he's a Heat fan.
He's a Heat fan.
Yes, I am a Heat fan.
Yeah, we'll give him that. He's a Heat fan. He can have it.
I told
He can have it. He can have it.
I told y'all.
Drew, no one's arguing. No one's arguing. You can have it.
I'm telling this story. Like, the first year I watched basketball, that's my first championship, 06. Like, come on, leave me alone, man. First basketball championship I saw, 06, the Dallas Mavericks versus the Heat. Dwayne Wade and Shaquille O'Neal. So y'all can't.
Drew, listen.
Eat me.
You ain't tell us Tyler Hero was the best Heat player ever?
I ever said that shit. Don't.
Hold on, Drew. Listen to me. If Carter came to me and said, I'm a Warriors fan because Steph Curry and them won, that was my first season watching.
Right. That was my first season watching basketball. Like, I swear to God, it was my first season watching basketball.
14 years.
Okay, so
how much we can.
I don't even know what I was doing.
Y'all know me for over 10 years.
You trashed it. We can move on to the next one.
I trashed it. Moving on. This question might not. I'm gonna scratch this one because it's a trash it. It was supposed to be. Can the Suns maintain a number one spot for the rest of the season?
Trash.
It's trash because they're not number one anymore. So
official.
So throw that out. But the last question, Rolling Stone, they put out.
Oh no, wait! Quick thing, you can switch it. Like instead of to keep the Suns in, bag or trash it. You think the Suns is gonna make the playoffs just to keep it in?
Yes. Bag it.
Okay, bag it or trash it. Will the Suns make the playoffs, Eddie?
Bag it.
All right, Drew.
You don't need a reason.
Big bag.
Kev.
Chris Paul is teaching them niggas.
Kev.
Bagging it.
Yeah.
Cap says Wild West. Cap he wants his team to make it, but he's like,
nah, my team not gonna make it, and that's why I don't think the Suns could make it.
You're trashing it?
Yeah, I trash it. The West is deep, man.
No, the West is deep though. It is deep.
It is, but I think the Suns can definitely do that.
I'm bagging it off the strength of my guy CP3.
Let's talk about that. CP3.
Devin Booker is nice. Yeah, Devin Booker is nice, but CP3 is gonna take them under the wing.
Devin Booker almost threw hands the other day. That shit was great.
Yo,
like no reason either. I don't even know why they were fighting.
Nobody thought the Suns was gonna go nowhere.
Again, I got much love for the Suns. I'm gonna trash it off the strength of you got the Warriors, and
the Warriors don't look too good. I mean, like
it's still early. Got the Warriors.
They got 4 wins, 3 losses.
As Drew would say, the Warriors got something to say about that.
Again, they tied for the 4th, right behind the Suns. Suns at 3, they at 4, so they not too far behind them. I'm trashing it, and then my boys Pelicans go get up in there this year. So fuck what y'all talking about. So I'm trashing off the strength of that. All right, last question. The bag of trash. Rolling Stone put out their list for the greatest football movies of all time, and number 1 they have Rudy as
take, man. I really do.
Has Rudy as the greatest football movie of all time.
Article?
Rolling Stone.
No, I know, but who was the?
I don't know.
They should have just put They should have just put this nigga Durant as Radio at number 1.
No, it's actually again. This happened actually a few years ago, but because of Twitter, Twitter always bring old shit up. It was viral last week.
Twitter just like a girlfriend, bro. Yeah, always bringing up shit from the past.
And niggas was going crazy. Like everybody like Rudy, number 1, but that's neither here or there. Johnny, back to trash shit.
Nah, let's do this
football movie of all time, and give us your greatest football movie of all time.
All right, I'm not gonna front. That's tough. There's a lot of good football movies.
There's a lot of good football movies.
I'm gonna trash it, but for me to give you one right now off the top, that's tough. I like a lot of football movies, but one of my favorite all-time football movies is The Replacements.
Can I guess, Kevs?
Sure.
Any given Sunday.
No, it's not. It's Remember the Titans.
Oh yeah, it is Remember the Titans. Yeah.
There's a lot of good football movies.
There's a lot of good football movies.
Cam might grew up in Carmel, but he was poor and he had no cable, so he was watching a lot of DVDs.
DVDs, VHS.
Bro, we just threw out our VHS.
Cam came to my house when he wanted to watch the DVD.
So, just threw out our VHSs this summer, bro.
So Cam watched a lot of tapes.
Color Purple. I kept Color Purple on VHS. Though.
Cam watched a lot of tapes, and I'm pretty sure Remember the Titans was one of them. All right, Cap. Is Rudy the greatest football movie of all time?
I trash it.
What's your favorite?
Pick a movie that nobody picked yet. Little Giants.
Mm-hmm. That's a good one too. That's one of my favorites.
Great movie too. Great movie. Kev, bag of trash.
Trash definitely, and yeah, mine is like even with Remember the Titans and Any Given Sunday.
Yeah, I Drew.
Trash because my favorite one is Remember the
Radio. No, I'm just playing with you. Go ahead. Go ahead, Drew. Go ahead. My bad, Dad. You got it.
I'm not fucking playing with you. Like y'all.
Go ahead, G. You got
Remember the Titans, bro. Is my favorite one. Remember the Titans, my favorite movie.
Hey, back to trash it.
I'm obviously going to trash it. I did want to pull up his list by the way. So movies that were in, it's just the top 10 here. So The Waterboy at 10. Necessary Roughness at 9, which is a great movie, by the way. Very, very underrated.
Hold on, what was the second one you said?
Necessary Roughness, which was pretty good. Back in 91, yeah. We Are Marshall, great movie, by the way. Also, at number 8. Undefeated at number 7, which was Any Given Sunday at 6. Remember the Titans at 5. The Longest Yard, the original, at 4.
The Burt Reynolds one. The Burt Reynolds.
Adam Sandler one too.
Brian's Song, which I did not watch because it came out in 1971. Friday Night Lights, which since Johnny took
Friday Night Lights, that's a
which Johnny took The Replacements because everyone knows that's my favorite football movie. But my second favorite football movie is Friday Night Lights, and then finally Rudy.
Yeah,
he said you good. Always good.
Wasn't he like the mascot? Didn't he like? I haven't seen Rudy in so long, but like, didn't he like leave his girlfriend who like loved him? Like, bro, that movie was awful.
Another honorable mention. I don't know if y'all liked it or not, but Gridiron Gang with The Rock when he was.
That was a good movie. That was a good movie.
It was.
That's another movie Ken watched a lot.
It was a movie to me.
I feel like I seen Ken watch that shit a lot.
Honestly, the comebacks, like
I'm pretty sure you had that DVD.
Oh yeah, comebacks one of my favorites.
Comebacks is classic. That movie's great.
No, I'm trashing it again. Trashing it. Any Given Sunday was my shit. Placements is my shit. Remember the Titans is probably just some shit I put on, like growing up as a kid, like constantly watch a lot. Yeah, man. Rudy,
didn't you watch Remember the Titans in school?
Yeah, I used to watch that shit. I had the DVD in my room and shit. I used to have a little DVD player and shit, and that shit used to be on my.
No, I'm saying that was like the one football movie we was actually allowed to watch in school.
Yeah, word.
Yeah.
No, so Rudy, I seen that shit maybe once or twice. I don't even remember it like that. Keep it a buck with you. And then I got
a movie that we not
Rudy.
seen.
He went to Notre Dame, right?
You got Blindside.
Yeah, fuck Notre Dame.
You got The Blind Side with
Blind Side was a good movie.
Michael Orr.
Run the dang ball.
Yeah, Michael Orr's life story and shit. Again, Rudy. That's I'm pretty sure the writer is white. Because I ain't.
Oh yeah, hold on. I got his name. Hold on. Fuck this guy. I'm gonna find him, and we should all.
Since we're talking about football again, real quick, all of these niggas is first ballot Hall of Famers. They just trying to get the Hall of Fame over with this year, bro. Like
it was Rob Ledone.
Megatron getting in, Peyton's getting in.
Yeah, they need to double. They need to double the Hall of Fame list this year since they
just try to get it over with this year. Like,
they did it last year. They should have opened the class up bigger. But
this dude went to Hofstra University. He's from Brooklyn, New York, so he's one of those yuppies from Brooklyn. Look at this dork. Look at this. This dork thinks Rudy was a good movie.
Can't see that.
Come on, son.
Yeah,
He looked like he played quarterback for D3 school.
The fuck is this?
No, that look like Sam. That look like Sam from Supernatural.
Nah, that like Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah, I was about to say that looked like who's Steve Jobs and shit. That shit.
All right, Ashton Kutcher. All right, but that's bag of the trash. We're moving on to Boom or Bust. We're bringing it back for the NFL wild card. Who you see standing out? Who you see playing trash this come NFL playoffs? One boom, one bust. Pick your team. Boom, pick your bust team. Drew, kick us off. Who you boom?
My boom is going to be you said the wild card, right? So my boom
playoffs.
No, the playoffs altogether.
Playoffs altogether? Cool. All right, my booms is going to be the Green Bay Packers because I really believe that the Green Bay Packers are going to win this whole goddamn thing. Like,
okay.
Kansas City Chiefs, I got the Green Bay Packers taking it all. Kansas City Chiefs is not winning against the Green Bay Packers. That's definitely my boom. And my bust is going
Oh man.
Yeah, that shit. All right. But my bus is going to be the Steelers. The Steelers are really one of them teams that can get upset this week. Like, I really think the Browns got them this week. Like, that's just my opinion. The Browns can get them this week.
Right. All right, Kev. Boom or bust?
What did I write down? My boom, I have Seattle as my boom because nobody's really expecting a lot from them coming in. I'm sorry, Ed. Just keeping it 100. Like,
I've been rooting so hard against the Seahawks because of you. I've been rooting so hard against the Seahawks because of you.
That's fine.
I don't know why. I just don't. I can't. Don't ask me any questions. I don't.
And for starters, you're trying somebody not getting out the wild card?
No, I think they will. I mean, they're playing a backup quarterback that used to. That's like trying to get his degree. Okay. But yeah.
So good for them. They got a preseason game, week 1. Mm-hmm. I'm happy for them. They're gonna whatever.
They got a bye week. 2 bye weeks in the NFC.
My bus is Chicago. I don't believe the hype. I'm sorry.
They suck.
All your family at home.
Chicago is not hype.
Niggas in Chicago don't believe in Chicago.
They're just happy that they're there.
They just happy.
They're happy they got a participation trophy.
Bears gonna win that game.
Had every rib removed, bro. They still
gonna win.
Honestly, I take
on John.
Nah.
All right, Kev. I'm sorry, Decap. What team do you see boom in this NFL playoff, and then who you see bust?
Tell him, Cap. Tell him, Cap. Do it, Cap.
Like no funny shit. My bust was gonna be the Steelers, but then my second bust would have been the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I think if we don't beat the Buccaneers, I don't think nobody's gonna. I think the Bucs gonna lose next week because they play the Packers, right?
They would. Play the Packers after the Washington football team. Correct. Yes.
Oh, Washington football team.
My boom is, of course, us. And if I could pick a bust, I'm going to pick Buccaneers. I really don't think the Buccaneers is that real.
Got you. All right, John. Boom and bust.
My boom is Goat Brady. It has nothing to do with your team, Cap. My boom thing. I got the Goat versus Baby Goat in the Super Bowl. That's just my picks for the Super Bowl. Goat versus Baby Goat.
You think Tom Brady going to get past Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah.
Nope. Hell no.
Yeah.
No.
If y'all defense don't shut them down, ain't nobody in my bus. I was gonna put the Colts as my bus, but I'm gonna pick the Saints because I got the Bears beating the Saints.
Hold on, John. Name a defensive back on the Buccaneers.
Name a defensive back on the Buccaneers.
Shit, I actually Devontae Adams.
Huh?
McKinnon.
Did you not see what the Bucs did to the Packers?
McKinnon.
Jared McKinnon's over there? That's not Jared McKinnon.
No,
I know who you're talking about.
His dad used to play with the Vikings. That's how I know.
Yes.
He ain't gonna
my boom is go Brady.
All right, Ed, boom and bust.
My boom. I'm actually really, really mad that I made that bet with you because I was gonna go Packers, but it's been said. Obviously, I've been beating my drum on the Packers all season. But as an AFC East fan, I don't know why. I hate the Dolphins. I hate the Patriots. I've never really hated the Bills. The Bills were always just like a team to me. But I do think they do have a chance to beat the Chiefs. And I think they will lose to the Packers by a missed field goal because it's only right that the Buffalo Bills lose by a field goal in the Super Bowl. And then my bust is Johnny's bust as well, the Saints. I think they're going to lose this fucking game. I don't know. The Saints have bad luck, man. I don't know what they did after they won that Super Bowl, what ritual they did, but it all fell apart with the Bounty Gate and then the miracle in Minneapolis. And the pass interference.
You know what happened?
The beast mode thing? Go, John.
You know what happened for that Super Bowl? They sold their soul. With the
That's what I'm saying.
Little Nicky, Dan Marino.
Yeah. Joe was coming here anyway.
The Saints got the ring, and it's just been downhill since.
Seriously, the creation of beast mode. I was just talking about this story because I did say that the Washington football team was going to beat the Buccaneers as well, but I was literally just talking about the Saints fresh off of the Super Bowl. They play the 7-9 Seattle Seahawks in Seattle, and it was the emergent. We all knew Marshawn Lynch when he played for Buffalo, but he became beast mode after that game.
Yeah, it was beast mode.
That's the hold my dick.
So who's your? You said your bus is the Saints. Right?
It's the Saints. Yeah.
Okay, so
who do you think they're gonna beat them Saints? I think the Bears are.
I honestly don't believe that.
My boom,
we'll see.
Is the Titans. I think with AJ Brown, Ryan Tannehill, Corey Davis, AJ Brown,
Jonnu Smith.
Jonnu Smith. I think
Jonnu's good.
They playing good coming into the playoffs. I think they will beat the Ravens this first week. And yeah, they hot right now. So and
that was my team too. Remember when my first episode with y'all, I told y'all that was my team to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah. And so my bus, it's already been said, but the Steelers, they ain't no shit. Just simple like that. I know it's been said, but it is what it is. They ain't no shit. So Steelers gonna be the bus. After a great season, it will come to an end. Probably they played what, Saturday, Sunday?
They play. I forgot.
Sunday.
Hold on.
I think they play Sunday because this team was complaining about.
Yeah, it's AFC or it's they do 2 AFC games, 2 NFC games.
Yes, 3 games. 3 games Saturday, 3 games Sunday.
They're the Sunday night game.
All right, so yeah, they'll be losing that motherfucker. All right, moving on. Boom and bust. We get into Marquee Miss. Again, this is Drew's category where we pick our games and players to look out for in the upcoming week. For the NFL, we're just stating right now, being that we did boom and bust, we won't do a Marquee Miss for the team, but we will do players for the Marquee Miss. But we're kicking it off with the NBA first. So, Drew, who's your Marquee Miss game and player for the NBA this week?
The NBA Marquee Miss game is going to be the Sunday game versus the Knicks and the Denver Nuggets. The Knicks are on a roll right now, and Denver Nuggets is going to be a test. So I want to see how that game is going to go out. I want to go see how that game goes.
East right now.
That'll be my Marquee Miss game.
And your player?
Cool.
And my player is going to
something
be
nice to look at.
And my player is going to be Christian Woods off the Houston Rockets. He got 3 games going on right now. He got the Magics and 2 games against the Lakers this week.
He had like 20 something. He was their leading scorer like their last game or some shit.
Yeah, he's really doing good, and he's really doing good. Like I think he's averaging about like 22.6 right now points, so he's actually cooking for them right now. He's an integral piece. He was over there bowling in Detroit, but nobody really watched Detroit's anyway.
Nah, so, you know what it was? he got the first COVID shit. They was testing on him, and that shit gave him the powers. That's why he eating like that.
Oh, no, he was one of the first players to test positive for the COVID.
And then he was one of the ones that they took his blood.
Oh yeah, I did forget about that last year. Yeah, he did. Right,
so that nigga, he Captain America now. All right, John, your Marquee Miss NBA.
Marquee Miss game, I think it's Friday or Saturday, I don't remember, but it's the Pelicans versus the Charlotte Hornets. That's my game. And my player is my guy, Julius Randle. That's my Marquee Miss player for this week.
Good shit, John. Good shit. All right, Ed, Marquee Miss NBA.
I thought we were only doing players, so I am quickly doing this. I'm going to go with Mavs Nuggets. Two young teams competing, great games. And then one of the players of John's Marquee Miss, JJ Redick, heating up. 23 the other day. Heating up.
Still running with JJ. All right. Kev, Marquee Miss NBA.
I got Rockets Pacers game.
Good game.
All right. And my Marquee Miss is Chris Paul.
Okay.
I think Chris gonna have a triple double.
All right. Cap.
Heat in Boston. That's tomorrow, right?
That
Heat in Boston.
Yeah, that's tomorrow.
All right, it's gonna be Wednesday though.
And my player to watch, Big Trez, Montrezl Harrell. You already know, Johnny.
Trez ain't shit. All right, everybody went. My Marquee Miss game. Friday. Thunders, Knicks. I'm not a Knicks.
My second.
Knicks.
I'm not a Knicks fan, but I like what they're doing. I'm in New York. Why not? You know,
they have like Thibodeau. And Thibodeau's doing up the Knicks.
Tibbs is my guy though. And my Marquee Miss player from Caps team, they dealing with injury and shit. So I'm a big Duke fan. You know what I'm saying? My guy Grayson Allen go do his thing over the next couple of games and shit.
No, Grayson ain't been playing.
He was playing today. He played today. I was just watching him earlier. So that's why I picked him because I watched him play earlier.
I thought they were gonna bench him for Bane.
Yeah, so Grayson, either Grayson or Ding, they both were playing good. So, but I'm gonna go with Grayson. All right, Marquee Miss. We're going to the NFL. Now we're not doing the games. We're only doing the players. So Drew, who is your Marquee Miss player for the NFL?
Marquee Miss player going to WildCard games is going to be. I'm gonna choose. Fuck it, quarterback. Fuck it, shit.
Huck it, chuck it, football.
Yeah, what's the quarterback for the Titans? It's blanking me.
Ryan
Tannehill because they're gonna need him because it can't be Derrick Henry alone if they're going.
That was my pick, but okay, I'm gonna change it.
And they're gonna need him because they're not beating the Ravens with just Derrick Henry alone.
Yeah,
they're definitely not beating.
But
they're not. They're not.
They might.
Ravens defense ain't that good though. He can do it. All right, Kev.
My Marquee Miss play for the week is actually in that same game. I think J.K. Dobbins is gonna go off.
Okay.
Cool. I hope he does go off. I hope he does.
Shut.
All right, Cap. Marquee Miss player for wild card.
For wild cards, I'm gonna go home team. I'm gonna take Montez.
Okay. Defense side. I like it. Johnny, Marquee Miss.
I was critical of this player before the season started, but this could potentially be his last game. See how it goes. I'm going with Phillip Rivers, old man Rivers.
Okay. All right. Ed.
Fuck it. It's either you show up
or playing the Bills. Hey, yo. All right. My
He
guy.
said, hey, yo.
David Montgomery. I think the only chance that the Bears actually have against the Saints is to run the dang ball. And Dave Montgomery's been having some great games recently.
No, the last couple
Mitch Trubisky was almost my play, but I went with.
That's what I thought you were going to go with.
I wanted to go with Mitch Trubisky, though.
I was ready to say same game, John.
It's going to be too bright. I don't care if there's no fans there or not.
Oh, I should.
The lights are still there.
My other person is Evan Ingram.
Austin Pettis. You sure it's not Pettis?
Nah, just because he violated, I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to be honest. My marquee game was really going to be the Bucs-Washington game, and I think Washington has a chance in winning that game.
Yeah, Kev.
I really do.
Yeah. The hatred for Big Brady, I love it, Kev.
Y'all should have a next week. Y'all should have the people who did not deserve to be in the Pro Bowl this year.
Oh yeah, we could do that. That's a nice segment.
And
we got a top 5
highlight.
Top 5.
Evan Ingram.
Yeah, real man. Woo.
Yeah, he's not a tight end. He's not a tight end.
No, he's definitely not.
He's a slot receiver. Tight end's block.
My marquee miss for this week is AJ Brown. I think
he was almost my pick.
I think with all the looks to Derrick Henry, I originally had Ryan Tannehill. I think AJ is going to be on the receiving end of a good game by Ryan Tannehill. So I'm going to go with AJ Brown on my marquee miss. All right, now we finally here. Oh my God! Finally here.
It's late.
Oh my God! So we had our pick'ems, right? Pick'ems for the wild card.
Oh boy! Oh, we're doing this.
Heard about this?
Yes.
Oh boy! I might just turn my mic off or my hearing off.
Okay.
Everybody, let me talk.
Wait. Let Dev set it up and then we can talk.
Pick'ems. So Pick'ems week 17. We're in the wild card now, so this is where we pick our winners for the upcoming week. But we also go through the standings in regards.
Hold on, this just in. Atlanta is going to interview Todd Bowles for the head coaching position.
All right, good job, Todd. Way to get a job. They're going to go defense again. Why?
So, Drew, I'm gonna let you talk this shit. Let me set it up first. All right.
Cool.
So, we're in the wild card, but we got to cover the standings for the regular season because the regular season is over. So this is how it all ended. Now, week 17. DQ, Johnny, and Kev were all tied for first at 11-5. Eddie, 10-6. Me, 7-9. Drew was disqualified.
Bullshit.
Now,
why was he disqualified?
So here's what happens. Now, the way we run, I'm not going to shout out the app because they ain't paying us. We use an app to put our picks in. We usually do it while we're on the episode. Me and Eddie usually tell the guys, hey, pull out the app, put y'all picks in. Since the guys don't do so, I always have to remind them and send them their picks just so they make sure everybody gets it right. Drew, when we did the episode, went like 10-6 or so, probably somewhere around there. But on the app, he was 14-2. Now, so because of that, when it comes to the overall standings, he would have been number 1. Johnny caught it.
I am the champion of the season.
Johnny was leading, so Johnny called it. Johnny like, hold on, his picks on the app ain't the same as the picks he made on the pod. So once I went back to track it, Johnny was right. I disqualified Drew for the week, so he got a 0 for the week. So when it comes to the overall season standings, Johnny ends at number 1. DQ comes in second. Kev in third. Drew still comes in 4th.
I'm not happy with that.
Eddie in 5th, and I can't.
Called out of last place.
Eddie called out of last place. I'm in last place. Drew, talk your shit.
Okay. This whole thing, right? My whole point is, like, if we do a whole picks on the pod, live on the pod, y'all see this every Thursday. My picks is there. So why do we have to go off the app, like you can clearly see my picks as clear as day. This is what happened, right? That week, okay, obviously I didn't do my picks when we were doing the pick'ems. I didn't put them in the app. That's my fault. But there's my explanation. I was working. I literally, on Sunday, I'm working 12 o'clock before official picks has to be in. I'm just doing it fast just to make my picks, just like put my picks in for OSA and our money pool that we do. It's like, all right, I picked some games wrong. It didn't coincide with the picks I made on the pod. But should I be really disqualified? My whole record should be thrown out? That's what I'm asking.
I got a question.
It should be thrown out just because I made a mistake.
I got a question.
I made a mistake on some games.
There's not a deadline for when you have to put your picks in?
Yes, there is.
Yeah, and I did before deadline. Like
he changed his picks.
He put the wrong picks.
I did not change the picks. I literally made a mistake.
He changed his picks.
I'm literally working, and I'm not at the point. I accidentally put in the wrong picks. All right, that's my bad. But but there is a whole thing. We do this podcast live. I literally make my picks every week. So you just go throw out my whole picks just because I made a mistake by putting it in on the app. You go.
You just say he shouldn't be disqualified because his picks are still. He made his picks on the pod, so
I think the picks on the pod should count. Now that I heard the argument, because I didn't hear this argument.
Exactly.
But now that I heard the argument, he should get his.
Now,
I'm actually gonna agree with Drew.
Now
Drew actually won us over.
Moral story: Johnny still wins. So I don't give a
all right, Johnny, take your win.
Johnny should lose points.
Do not put me behind Kev and DQ because that's not right. I deserve second place.
Here's why.
What for second place? I won.
This is why Drew was disqualified. Okay. First off, before the picks are put in or they officially to be in, I send a picture to just remind them of their picks so they can make sure that it coincides with the app.
Yeah, but
so Drew, I gave you the floor. Let me get a second, bro.
Okay.
So I send them the picks. If they didn't put their shit in on the pod, you have the picks so you can go to the app and put it in. The app is how I track everybody's they wins. So the app is before we come here. I go to the app first. That app is the database for all of our picks. So the reason why I disqualified Drew is because I can't say when this accident. This is the first time he got called. This ain't. I don't know if this is the first time it could have happened. This is the first time he actually got
every week.
This the first time he actually got called. What I'm saying is
this is not like
again. I'm saying listen to me. Once we leave the pod. I don't go back to the pod and double check that y'all picks is the same.
Yeah, he's busy editing.
I'm editing it and I send y'all the picks so y'all can do y'all part and make sure that y'all put it in right. I don't come back to the pod and make sure to double check that y'all put the same
looks so
thing
mad right now, dude.
on the pod on the app.
It's so mad.
So because Drew, you had 15 minutes to talk.
Okay.
Because of that, you got the picks before you put them in. You had the opportunity to put them in before the time, before they were supposed to be put in. And then again, I don't know if this is the first time this happened. This is the first time you got caught. So I went back and looked at everybody's picks for this week. And again, I could have disqualified you completely because of your mistake. Your mistake. I could have put your ass at last, but being disqualified because I don't know if this is the first time it happened. I know this is the first time you got caught.
Right.
Because of that. And then my mind goes crazy because for the longest, there's been a 2-person race. Johnny, DQ. Then DQ, your ass, but then you sneak up in there. Off, though. But again, DQ falling off, but you getting close to John. It was again, listen to me. It was DQ and Johnny, unfortunately, it was a gap between us and them.
Yeah, it was a big gap.
So unfortunately, because of your error and you getting caught on your error, I just took this week. Like
Drew, keep it a buck. Was you waiting to see the injury, to see who was in and out?
That's what I'm saying. Now all this shit, I have to think if he waited to see the matchups.
Devin.
I have to think like that.
Did he pick
Can I just retort right now? It's like this is
you have a 1 minute rebuttal. We have to move on.
Like
all I'm saying is he was talking mad. He was talking a lot against Johnny. Was the only person that was talking for the Packers. Like they're gonna play hard. He was like us. Was saying Packers ain't gonna do this. Packers ain't gonna play hard. But he picked them in the fucking app.
I picked them on the Dodge league, bro.
Come on.
On a money league, bro.
You lost. You cheated.
No, bro. Like, can you let me speak? Can I speak? I
1 minute rebuttal, and I'm coming to you.
You got 1 minute.
All right. Let's be clear, right? You cannot just offer 1 week. You want to just revision?
Yeah, I can.
No, you can't, bro. Because that's not how it goes. Just because your will is conspiracy. Thinking that I did this every fucking week. No, I did not. I've been consistent with my picks every week. I've been creeping up every week. The fact is DQ fell off, bro. He been trying to screw over Johnny ass, thinking Johnny is picking the wrong pick, so he's picking against him. I've been consistent creeping up every week. Just like you've been knowing that. And it's as simple as I want to ask you one question. When did you put out our picks? Because I did my picks Sunday at 12 o'clock. When did you put
Hold on, and that's the second time he said that.
10 seconds.
Hold on, listen.
Sunday at 12 o'clock. I did my shit.
That's why I think Drew is cheating, because Drew said,
how?
I did my picks at 12 o'clock.
I was not cheating.
That's time. That's time.
No, I literally forgot. No,
the discussion is over. The discussion is over.
Johnny, congratulations for winning the regular season.
Yeah, he's so upset right now.
Now,
he's so upset.
We're about to leave it, but Johnny, what did I say to him off pod? If you're a teacher, right, you catch your student cheating. He said, I only cheated on answers 5 through 10. But the rest I did myself. Nigga, you getting a whole 0. And that's it. That's how it is. Now,
you should have an incomplete on the whole season. You should be in last place, not Dev. But Dev had the honor to take the bullet.
That's what I'm saying. Nigga, you would have got suspended and probably got expelled or some shit. They gave you a D for the half of the whole year.
Plagiarism is actually a federal offense, so you don't get expelled.
Yo, more story is the first OSA champion goes to
Johnny 5 wins. So okay, we're gonna get into the picks. Eddie, do you got the spread and everything?
I got them ready.
So we're gonna get into the picks. Everyone's gonna make a pick. And also, Drew, this will be the perfect time for you to pull out that app, get your picks in
and do it while we're
now,
here.
And do them right now as we speak.
Hold on, so is this separate from the regular season?
So we just keeping it's separated. Johnny's the regular season. Johnny's the regular season champ. We're starting the playoff.
Keep doing this OSA.
All right, so I'm gonna make picks for the playoffs, and y'all keep track of it.
Got it.
Okay. You decap. You can send them to me. I'll get Dev in there.
Man, I can join the episode. I can also add you to the app, so you can put.
Oh yeah, that too.
When did this happen? When did you?
So I'll put you in the app cap. You follow, and we'll figure out who will be our playoff champion at the end of the season. All right. First up, Saturday, 105. We got Colts, Bills. Johnny, who you got?
I got the Bills.
Cap, who you got?
Bills.
Kev, who you got?
Bills.
Drew, who do you have?
Bills.
I got the Bills. Eddie, who you got? What's the pick?
I got the Bills, and the Bills are 6.5 point favorites. Over under is over 51.
All right. Next up, Saturday as well, 4:40. You got Rams, Seahawks. Johnny, who you got?
Seahawks.
Cap, who you got?
Seahawks.
Kev, who you got?
Seattle, bro.
Drew, who you got?
Seahawks.
I have Seahawks as well. Ed.
I forgot to mention, Colts Bills play at 1 o'clock on CBS on Saturday. Rams Seahawks play Saturday at 4:40 on Fox. But the Seahawks are 4-point favorites in this game. No Jared Goff. Over under is 42. Give me the Seahawks.
All right. Saturday night game, 8:15. We got the Buccaneers, Washington football team. Johnny, who you got? Go
Brady. The Cats team win, but I'm going with my guy. Go Brady.
All right, Cap, who you got?
You ain't even got to ask that question.
You already know. Football team for Cap. Kev, who you got?
I actually picked Washington.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
I think Brady's gonna be seeing ghosts all night, bro.
I think that's how we beat them. We gotta rush them.
You're gonna see ghosts all night.
Let's see that in the money league. Drew, who you got?
I'm actually picking the upset. Washington.
Let's see that in the money league. Eddie, who you got?
I'm
sorry. I got Buccaneers.
Yes.
You got
this game is on Saturday night, 8:15. Brady this year has not been good in night games.
And
Maybe
we
he's
in
getting
DC.
too old. Maybe he's getting too old for this. But the Buccaneers are 8-point favorites in this game, over 45 points. Washington football team. And you will see that in the money pool.
And Mike Evans not playing.
But your man's is playing. AB.
Listen, man.
That's your man.
That's my guy. I love AB. I'm glad he got his shit together.
Didn't he have like 138 yards, 2 touchdowns?
But who they played?
Huh?
Who they play?
Against the Falcons. This last game.
Yeah.
They played the Falcons.
No, I'm saying that, but I'm just saying, like, that might build a little confidence in AB. AB. I'm just saying.
I mean, with him and Godwin, that's still
that's two good ass receivers.
Yeah.
But we gonna put pressure on Brady old ass.
Yeah.
You know what happens? You know what happens to Brady when he gets pressure?
Chase Young said it. I'm coming for you, Brady.
No, I seen that. That was mad funny. And then
coming for you.
All right, next up.
Brady really gonna see ghosts, and that. That's gonna be a good game though.
Gonna be a lot more competitive, a lot closer than what a lot of people think. All right, Sunday, 105. We got Ravens, Titans. Johnny, who you got?
Switch it up, so that people not picking the same picks as Johnny.
All right, Kev, who you got? Kev.
I got Tennessee.
Drew, who you got?
Ravens, man.
Johnny, who you got?
I got Tennessee.
Cap, who you got?
Titans.
I got Titans as well.
I got Titans. Drew. I'm Drew. Oh no,
yeah, that would be correct. This game is at 1:00 on ABC and ESPN. So good for you guys.
Okay.
Disney. Ravens are 3-point favorites in this game. Over is 55 points. Give me the Titans.
All right.
Talking about Disney, Ed, I need you to send me a Disney login, son.
Anyway, moving on.
Eddie be acting like a girl with his login.
Word,
man,
just send me a login.
They be charging me when there's multiple screens.
All right, next up, we got Bears, Saints. Drew, who you got?
Saints.
Kev, who you got?
Know ya, bro. Said they know ya, clap.
All right, Cap, who you got?
Alvin Kamara.
Word. John, who you got?
The Bears.
We gonna see in the money pool. I got the Saints. AK cooking. Shout out to AK for winning me the fantasy championship.
Yeah, whatever.
To my man. Eddie, who you got?
This game is Sunday, 4:40. 3 places you can watch it: CBS, Amazon Prime, and Nickelodeon.
Word?
Yeah, Nickelodeon. The Nickelodeon game.
I saw that and I thought I was bugging.
Yeah, first time ever. It's gonna be really, really great. I don't know how many kids are gonna be upset when they turn
Dorian gonna be pissed, man.
Whatever is usually on that time on Sunday afternoons. But and also on the CBS All Access app. But who buys that? Saints are 10-point favorites in this game, but I said that David Montgomery is my sleeper. I think David Montgomery is going to have a great game, and the Saints are cursed. When the Saints go cursing in.
We will see in the money.
You will, dude. I'm making the same picks.
These niggas lying, yo.
I swear to God, I swear. I don't know.
These niggas lying.
You go like this.
Hey, honestly, Ed is the only one that be lying about his picks. Like,
no, is it here first or is it here first?
It's here.
Stomach.
No, I'm saying after this, duh. But I'm saying
left
he
to right.
left.
Yeah.
Left to right, right?
Yeah, one of them.
Ed is only the one that be lying about his picks.
All right.
I don't lie.
Last on Sunday, 8:15.
I stopped lying.
We got Browns, Steelers. Cap, who you got?
The Browns.
John,
Upset.
who you got?
Browns.
Kev, who you got?
Steelers.
Drew, who you got?
Upset City, Browns.
I got Browns as well. Ed.
So this game is Sunday night, obviously on NBC, as it always is Sunday nights. 6-point favorites are the Steelers. 47.5 is the over/under. Steelers.
All right. And that is the pick'ems for WildCard Weekend. We'll get DQ picks. But here are the picks right here. Boom. We're going to get into the last segment, and that's 5-5. Now, we're going into the playoffs, NFL playoffs, so we're doing our last power ranking for the season. From 5-1, the power rankings, NFL. Drew, kick us off. At number 5, who you got?
I actually got a tie. It's going to be, yes, tie. I said for first time ever, Ravens and Browns is my number 5. Ravens and Browns.
Same team.
Okay.
That's probably why you got a tie.
Tie.
All right, Kev, at number 5, who you got?
I got the Bucks at number 5.
All right. Cap, number 5. Top 5 teams going into the NFL playoffs from 5-1.
The Titans.
Good pick. All right, Johnny.
Saints.
Eddie.
I got the Titans as well.
Good shit. I have the Saints at number 5. Drew, number 4.
The Saints.
Kev, number 4.
Titans.
Cap, number 4.
The Chiefs.
Hmm.
Gonna get real interesting.
Interesting. Nah, that's interesting.
So I'm interested to see how his 3-1 look. All right, Johnny.
Number 4.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay. Fucking in.
Okay. Go Brady. Ed.
Even though I had them losing this game, offensively they're just too good. But the Bucks.
Bucks do not make my list. Number 4, I have the Titans. All right. Number 3, Drew, who you got?
The Bills. The Bills. I'm picking the Bills.
Kev, number 3.
Number 3, I got the Packers.
Hating on the Packers.
All right, Cap, number 3.
Russell Wilson.
Just Russell Wilson?
That's who got to do it. That's the only thing that's gonna win it.
I believe Russell Wilson. That's all I'm saying. I believe in him.
All right, John, number 3.
The Packers.
Eddie, number 3.
I'm going back and forth on this a lot. I'm going with the Chiefs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm actually really, really mad. Are you sure I didn't say?
I'm gonna send you the clip probably tomorrow.
Going to the Super Bowl?
I'm gonna send you the clip because I already thought they would go. I said they ain't gonna win, but I'll send you the clip just so you don't have to worry about it. I'll send you the clip just so you.
Because I'm stressing. I'm gonna just send you the 50 now.
You can do that.
No, I'm not.
All right. Okay. And number 3, I have the Bills. Yeah, the Bills. Number 3. Number 2, Drew, who you got?
The Chiefs.
Kev, number 2.
Everybody's just not gonna. Okay, I see how you're doing. See how this.
I
See how
got the
I'm
Bills.
rolling today. Okay.
You said what'd you say, Kev?
I got the Bills at number 2.
All right. Cap at number 2.
The Packers.
All right. So I know where Cap going. I got you. Johnny, number 2.
Bills.
Eddie,
I have the Bills.
number 2. The Chiefs.
Oh,
fucking,
this is
fucking Johnny.
Oh my Jesus.
All right. Number 1. Me and Ed, finally.
Yeah.
Simpatico.
I came around, man.
I think I'm simpatico with y'all guys too.
Okay.
The Bills are almost my number 1. Almost.
Number 3 and 2 is real tight. It's,
Okay.
It's
3,
real,
1, 2, 3, 2,
1, 2, 3.
Nice.
Yeah, it's real tight. Real tight. All right. Drew, number 1.
I think I'm simpatico with y'all, the Packers.
Yeah, you are. You are there. You are there. Kev, number 1.
Chiefs.
Gonna ride it till somebody knock them off, huh?
Definitely.
I feel you. All right. Cap, at number 1, you got the Bills. Right?
I thought he was gonna say Washington.
Nah, I peeped them.
Bills look nice, bro.
Yeah, they look really good.
And
Really good.
Cap, the 6th member of Griselda, so you know you gotta wrap this shit.
This is the year. I think this is the year where niggas start talking about Josh Allen being up there with like the other big names.
Yeah, in the conversation, definitely.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah, and Johnny, Pat Mahomes.
Yeah. Yo, I feel like anything less than 1 is disrespectful. But
yeah, I know, but
I think they got the worst defense out of everybody's top 5s.
But they got the best player out of everybody.
That's true.
That's fine.
All right.
The bum-ass Giants beat Tom Brady before, huh?
Yeah, because we had someone who was clutch and tough. You don't see that all around the league. Yeah, my nigga Eli.
had a Home Depot.
All right, and
my nigga Eli was tough. Y'all can say whatever y'all want. My man Eli was tough and clutch.
And again, simpatico with Drew, Eddie, myself, Green Bay Packers. And number 1. Took me a while to get here, but yeah.
So I was going through it a lot. To Decap's point, I do think Josh Allen is going to be a big name, but he's going to be a big name in this league for a very long time. I also think that Patrick Mahomes is going to be a big name in this league for a very long time. I think Aaron Rodgers is on the latter part of his career. The last time he won an MVP, he did win a championship. It looks like he's going to get the MVP again this year. And I would like him to, ride off in the sunset. Yeah, let him get 2.
Jordan loves who?
He's already a Hall of Famer. I mean, let's just call it what it is. I mean, he's what? Go ahead, John. I just want Aaron Rodgers to get another ring before he's not going to get another opportunity.
I would be excited to see the bad man versus the baby goat. I think that would be a beautiful game.
No, I say Packers-Bills.
You said what?
Packers-Bills.
Yo, oh my Lord, he's just all over the place. But like I was saying, bad man versus baby goat will be a great show. But I think the GOAT is going to do the GOAT what the GOAT does.
So, John, who's your Super Bowl? Let's make our Super Bowl predictions. Fuck it. We're here. Let's do it.
I told you, baby GOAT versus the GOAT. Brady, Buccaneers versus Pat Mahomes.
Dev, what's your Super Bowl?
Johnny smoking crack.
And John, who's winning? John, who's winning?
It's tough, but I'm going to give the nod to the baby GOAT.
Oh, wow. Okay. Good. That was surprising. Dev.
Again, this is a proven year for him. They play A.A. Ron. They went and got Jordan Love. They try to give up the team. He's showing motherfuckers this year who he is. Super Bowl, Packers, Chiefs, Packers, win.
Okay. Decap?
The Bills.
Bills versus.
I mean, I don't see nobody beating Aaron Rodgers, truthfully.
So who wins that game?
He gets it on a plate. He gets to play either my team or the Buccaneers, and he's gonna smoke.
Get one on the plate. You gotta play the GOAT. That's not easy.
Smoke. No, he's gonna listen. He's gonna smoke.
Green Bay will smoke.
It's a revenge game because they got smoked last time they played. Kev, who you got?
Smoking.
So yeah, it's gonna be Packers Chiefs. Chiefs is gonna win by 10.
Drew, I got the Ravens and I got the Browns.
I so want to choose the Ravens, but it's gonna be Packers Chiefs.
Yo,
who's gonna win?
Who did the Chiefs play in the first regular round?
The Chiefs played the
winner of the Colts game.
The Colts and who?
Colts and Bills.
Colts and Bills.
The Colts and Bills. Oh no! Sorry. The winner of the Steeler Browns game. Steeler Browns game.
Okay.
Steeler Browns.
Yeah, see, they
I kind of want the Steelers to win. Because I feel like if the Steelers play the Chiefs, they could get them out of there early.
No, I want Bills Chiefs AFC Championship game.
No, you know what I want them to do? I want them to put all the teams together, take the best players from every team, put them together, and play against the Chiefs, and watch Pat Mahomes smoke all of them.
No. Hold on. John, that's great.
John, you're disrespecting.
Jesus Christ.
John, for real. I mean, he's good, but
greatness is great. Pat Mahomes is crazy.
No, he's very good. He's very good.
Like I said, take their best players, round them up.
Look, this isn't a Patrick Mahomes like slander podcast.
That's the closest anybody's gonna get to beating the Chiefs this season.
Johnny said make an all Madden team.
Yes. Yes, that's an all Madden team. Pat Mahomes overall is 199. It's not 99. It's 199.
Yeah, but so you, by your argument, let's say that Patrick Mahomes loses Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill in that because they are the two best players in other than Patrick Mahomes.
So more of the story is y'all want to handicap Pat Mahomes and he's still gonna kill you. Y'all gotta handicap him and he's still gonna kill you.
Look, I ain't hating on none of them. I'm not hating on none of them. I think again, Aaron versus Pat Mahomes, Aaron gonna show up and show out and gonna show him I'm still king.
Johnny, can you name one player on the defense of the Chiefs?
It's not the Honey Badger.
That's not the Honey. I was gonna say that's not the Honey Badger.
Is he is on Chiefs.
I can name a couple.
Shit, I actually knew a few players from them. We don't need to worry about that. Pat Mahomes. Yo, look.
No, you do need to worry about his defense.
I'm gonna just put this in simple thing. If it wasn't for certain rules, the Chiefs would be going for their third Super Bowl right now.
100%. And what team was that against, John?
Yeah, it was the GOAT versus the baby GOAT. And the baby GOAT would have pat the GOAT if the rules was different.
Yeah.
What you mean?
All right.
Explain that.
Is that the episode?
You said what?
It is.
You said explain the rules.
What you mean?
Johnny going off, but
no. The rules was, remember back
the playoff rule.
First one to score in overtime won. So the Patriots got ball first and kicked the field goal. They didn't even score a touchdown and kicked the field goal and they won. Pat Mahomes get the ball.
Right, but
I'm saying if the rules was how it is now and Pat Mahomes got the ball, they would have beat them.
Or you saying that if they would have kicked the field goal, Pat Mahomes and them would have definitely came down and scored a touchdown.
That's what I'm saying. If rules is different, they'd be going for their third title right now.
I think the overtime rule should be second score. It's like a touchdown walk-off is
When you around Pat, you
like that.
How you do it?
I got you.
I'm just saying, Pat Mahomes is the greatness, and he's chasing GOAT status. We're watching greatness.
And
all right,
listening to that.
And that's our episode 38 of the OSA. Out of shape Allstars squad here, except for DQ. But we were good. Shout out to the homie Cap for filling in for DQ. Hopefully we have DQ next week. But again, like always, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, watch our new episodes, old episodes. Make sure you rate. Catch us on Anchor. We everywhere. Google, YouTube, Spotify.
Stitcher. We're everywhere.
Yeah, we everywhere, man.
Everywhere.
You can even catch us on Pornhub.
Word. We got clips there too. We got that
OnlyFans coming soon.
We got that Johnny Marley vid. So hey. But again, that's our episode. Johnny 5 in the building, K Jet in the building, Mr. Drew in the building, Eddie in the building, Cap in the building, I'm in the building. And like always, Ed.
We out.